Team naturally goes. Ah! Whoa! He's going. Got him. Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
Holy shit!
I will make skating great again.
Nut shot.
I was about to be nice to you.
We're on it again. No scope. Suck it, bitches. Absolutely fantastic, and you're fucking beautiful. I would shag the absolute lot of you. Bye. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We are back. So welcome back to a clusterfuck you've ever fucked a cluster. Dead Rose, how you doing over there on Twitch, buddy? How are you on this fine Thursday? How's everyone doing in chat? God damn, it's been a week and a half since we streamed, and it's been a week and a half since I've been to the gym. I need to get my life in order.
Don't let your kids watch it!
Yes, thank you for that, Dead Rose. Thank you very, very much for that, buddy. How is everyone doing? Alpha Walk on YouTube, how you doing? Peng on Twitch, how you doing, buddy? Good day, my good sir. Yes, a good, indeed, a good day. A damn good day to you, too, as well. I appreciate you coming on in. Dead Rose, how you doing? How are you doing, Peng? How's everyone been doing? How's everyone's Thursday going for you? It's almost the end of the week. It's almost the weekend. It's been a busy-ass 2 weeks, to say the least. It's, yes, I went to Poland. That was the last time you guys saw me live. I was gearing up and going to Poland for a wedding anniversary. I just sneezed in my hand. Mate, do not type on the keyboard and send those germs my way. I just got over a flu. For the love of God, man. I just got over the flu. Alpha Walk, I just noticed as well. You've literally broken my on-stream chat. And I'm all for it. But how is everyone doing? Buddy, thank you very much for the subscription over there on YouTube as well. I appreciate the follow. Ah, ciao! But yes, how is everyone doing? Honestly, like, it's been an absolute manic week and a half, 2 weeks. So we'll get the first thing out the window done, what I'll talk about, which is Poland, which was amazing. It was great being over and seeing Paulina's family. It was really, really good catching up with them, seeing them all together and everything too. And because it was her parents' 50th wedding anniversary, they had a party. I was all kilted out for it. I don't actually have any pictures actually on hand of that, showing myself in the kilt for it as well. So yeah, my feet still hurt a bit. Damn, is that from... Alpha, thank you very much for the follow over here on Twitch as well. I appreciate that, my friend. But yeah, so basically...
Ooh, fresh meat for the grind.
Dropping the sub on YouTube, dropping the follow on Twitch. Oh my God, that is definitely fresh meat for the grinder. I appreciate that for that follow on both platforms, Alpha. But Dead Rose, why is your feet still hurting? I'm doing good. How are you, my favorite Scottish dude? I'm doing well, Mr. Sweden. I'm doing well, man. Like I said, yeah, over in Poland, it was Paulina's 50th wedding anniversary. So it was good catching up with all her family, seeing everyone come together because they were all there. We were there for 5 days. For the first couple of days I was there, I had a flu, which was not good. I had a high fever. I was sweating out and everything as well. But pretty much in a general sense, I sterilized my whole body with Polish vodka and whiskey. And I was fine on the Sunday going on. But yeah, so guys, big news in the realms of streaming and Aitum. We released the beta of Stream Suite on Monday, which if you guys want to know how my 2 weeks have been going, basically in a general sense, Monday, was that a Monday concert? Did you go to a concert on Monday? Shout it from the rooftop! We can do it for you, Craig. Aitum Stream Suite Beta is now out. There we go. What concert did you go and see, and how was it? But Craig, how you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that, dude. But yeah, Ivan, Don Ivan, Mr. Ivan Perez. How are you doing, buddy? How you doing? Okay. Oh, dude, how was it? How was it? But yeah, so if you guys want to know exactly what has been going on for the past, so literally, I kid you not, the day before we headed off to Poland, right? So we left for Poland on the, I think it was it the 3rd? It was the 2nd, right? So we were ready to pack our bags and go abroad on the 2nd. And pretty much on the 1st of October, we had a company meeting talking about Aitum Stream Suite. And by the way, guys, this is what I've been using on the side of my stream stuff, by the way, just like, you know, for like a good like 2-3 months now, by the way. This is the stuff I could not talk about, but I'm using it. And it was so frustrating that I couldn't show you exactly what we were working on. But yeah, so basically in a general sense, on the 1st, we had a company meeting and we're like, okay, cool. Well, why don't we try, we need to get Stream Suite out before TwitchCon, because if you're in San Diego this weekend, TwitchCon is on. And basically on the 1st, so I'm flying out on the 2nd at 5 a.m. On the 1st, we're like, right, let's try and launch it on the 8th. Let's try and get it out before TwitchCon. I'm like, okay, guys, well, you know, I need to do the website. I need to do a couple of more teaser videos. I also then need to get stuff signed off on YouTube for our data API to get that out. Aitum Fez, dude, how's it going? A legend has awoken. I've been awake, man. I've been awake. I've been more than awake. And basically, yeah. So in a general sense, I needed to get in contact with YouTube for the whole data API, like increasing our rate for people being able to connect to their API and having it in Stream Suite and having no issues with it whatsoever. We basically applied for that about 3 or 4 weeks before Stream Suite came out. We heard nothing from it whatsoever. Generally, they would reply. No, not even that. It was like a full month, I think it was. And generally, YouTube were very good at replying back, but this one they were like, "Oh, it's very high data request rate. This usually goes a lot slower than what it is." So I'm like, "Well, goddamn, we're gonna try and have to work around this, or just face the music and just tell people, yeah, we're throttled by YouTube right now." At the same point, on the Thursday, I realized, oh, the OAuth screen we're not a verified Google app yet. So let me get that sorted. So basically, in a general sense, I then applied for that. Then they're like, cool, well, here's your home screen requirements. Here's what we need in your privacy policy and all that. I'm like, okay. So I applied for that on Thursday. Friday, I get the reply back asking for everything. Needed screen recordings, needing everything set up for it. So I had to do that on the Friday on my laptop. Thank God I bought a laptop this year so I could work when I'm away. So then that happened on the Friday. That all got verified. That got signed off. That was on Saturday. That was amazing. I'm like, oh, fantastic. Not realizing that I didn't include the scopes. They knew what the scopes were, but we hadn't actually applied for those scopes. So come Monday, I realized, oh, the verification stuff isn't actually working. We're still an unverified Google app because we've not applied for the specific scopes for it. And that was on Monday when I'm still over in Poland. So I was like, oh my God. Okay, cool. Well, let me get around this and try and do this. So basically on Wednesday when I came back from work, I'm like, they've been for the privacy policy stuff, they've been very quick in responding. So let's see if we can get that all working. And yeah, and then literally came back on the Tuesday night at midnight. Then on Wednesday, it was just hitting the ground running, trying to get everything sorted out for you guys and getting everything set up. In terms of the multi-chat, in terms of the activity feed, in terms of the stream info change, in terms of the Google API, in terms of the final teasers going out, because we literally started posting up the teasers on my first day back from work. So the second we posted that up, we were like, well, there's no going back now. And that's been my week. And ever since then, it's been mayhem. Ever since Monday. I think since last Thursday, I don't think, or was it Thursday? Yeah, since last Thursday, I don't think I have not finished work after 9 p.m. Basically 9-10 p.m. after starting at 9 a.m. So it's been hell. It's been not hell, but it's been good. It's been productive. It's been a lot of work in everything that we're doing. So yes, that's how it's all come together, guys. Ivan, I'm doing very well, mate. I'm doing very well. It was awesome seeing you stream Suite yesterday for your own Twitch stream. All good, thanks. Just writing down some more scripts, more bullet points, and actual scripts. Nice. Is that for work or own personal process? Has that time to even have a haircut? I know, dude. I actually got a haircut before I left, but I kept it long on top so it didn't go too short. So I need to go and get another trim now that I'm back as well. There's a jack of all trades sysadmin right here looking for extra work to do. Dude, I don't think there's any system admin stuff. I think it's basically like putting out the fires when they come into the Discord. But yeah, guys, if you want, I mean, we can delve into it, and I can show you exactly what we've been doing. I mean, on top of that too, we had a video that went out on Tuesday going over the Stream Suite stuff on the YouTube channel. So guys, over here on Twitch and on I'm just gonna say Twitch. If you guys haven't seen it already, And also, don't forget, over here on YouTube, we're actually live on Twitch right now as well. Hold on, is that actually is Nightbot having a no? There we go. Nightbot's not pulling a sticky. We're good. We're good. So yeah, so if you want to go and check out the video, go and check it out. It's gaining traction. It's helped a lot of people kind of in terms of exactly what's what over on YouTube and in Aitum Stream Suite. So please go and check out the video live on the channel now. Thankfully not for work, just personal YouTube. Nice, man. Yeah, I need to get back into the YouTube game. I've got like a Stream Deck thing here I need to set up a review for because I've been using it now. On top of that as well, I've got a review up for a camera too over here that I need to do that review, and a headphone review as well. And on top of that too, Fifine are asking me for more reviews on their microphones and whatnot, and I've got another webcam as well coming my way, so we're gonna do that. But on top of that as well, guys, a new stuff for the studio has been purchased for the move around of this whole room. I don't even know, is my stuff even working here tonight? Hi. So all of this is going to get torn down. Everything in here is going to get torn down, rearranged, and move around so we got more floor space in here. And you're going to see the view from the room from the other side. I'm probably more of a DevOps guy than just to be doing some more coding. Oh, nice, dude. It's always healthy doing some coding stuff. It really, really is. But yeah, tonight, so basically... tonight, before finishing off work, I was sitting there and I'm trying to get in BTTV, 7TV, and FFZ emotes into the Twitch chat, which I think I've got something I can push up maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, we shall see. But then I want to get that working coming through for Kick and for YouTube as well. But I also want to get the Twitch the personalized Twitch ones. I've got all the global emotes right now set up, but yeah, I'm trying to use a library that brings all three of them in, so we don't have to sit there and work overtime on stuff. But yeah, right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that over to there. I didn't realize I still had this window open up underneath everything in work right now. We'll close that as well. But yeah, I believe I have a version of the portable version of Stream Suite. So are you guys wanting to see shiny things that I can talk you through XYZ? I'm actually going to download the latest portable version of it, I think. Find out more. We updated that today, so that should download. Oh, look at that. It's downloading. How wonderful. Wunderbar. But yeah, Aitum Fest, it's just been absolutely flat out. Like in terms of trying to either squash bugs, find out the reason of bugs, and whatnot. Like I said, the Stream Suite stuff, that is all so much more involved with Exeldro. Like even for the release, Exeldro is absolutely like thrown it out the park, like hit it out the park, smashed it out the park. I have no idea how that man managed to do what he did. But also on top of that as well, because of Alpha subscribing on YouTube and dropping some YouTube chats as well, there's a couple of bugs there I've noticed as well, so I'll be fixing that tomorrow, which is good. If you guys are also wanting to know, yes, I am running Stream Suite myself. It is in beta. I'm trusting my work more than anything. And we're literally you see these little green icons here? They're streaming across YouTube, Twitch, and Kick at the same time. And we've got the different audio outputs on it. So I know some people are having difficulties with that, but I know there's that small bug in terms of the outputs. So yeah. So let me quickly have a look here. We'll put this up because Dead Rose, you're wanting to have a wee look at this right now. You're wanting to have a look at shiny things, no? Right, so let me just bada bing, bada boom. We have a look at this. I do want to play a game tonight. No idea what we're going to be playing just yet. But we'll figure that out on the go, I mean, I've got the Battlefield 6 campaign. Wouldn't mind playing some of that. I've not even played Fragpunk since the new Lancer came out. Which I may possibly do that tonight. We're also going to be live tomorrow night as well, guys. I'm thinking some beers and some spooky horror games. If you guys are down for that. The finals. Ping. Do I even have the finals still installed? Do I? I do not have it installed, but I can see Ping just sitting there playing the finals right now. But yeah, right. Okay, give me a second here. Can I go to this scene here? Are we going to be good? I hope we are. Okay, cool. So that is not... Oh, that's because I'm not capturing the desktop. Sources, streaming, Let's just go desktop capture. Get the big ass desktop and display, and then we go transform. Center the screen. There we go, and we'll lock that down as well. Boom! There we go. Arnie! Good! Thank you so freaking much for the resubscription, buddy. I really, really do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. 38 months. Holy crap. Well, if not, install it. I mean, look at my character. I will have a look at you. You should see my character on the finals. Ping, I played it for like a good month straight when it first came out. I just wish that a lot more people were much more friendlier in terms of they know how to play as a team. But yeah, hold on. What's happening here? Okay, fair enough. Then the live thing hasn't really worked out. Oh, okay. This is interesting. This could be a little bit of a bug. But anyway, so yeah, Aitum Stream Suite. If you're loading it up for the very first time and you don't have any scenes built into your OBS, it literally sits on top of OBS. You don't need to worry about creating new scenes and everything that right now. This is all in it for here. We basically actually have a wizard for people that are just starting out. So if you're gaming or you're just chatting or if you're doing a podcast, we got things that you can basically go through and you're able to literally like select your different inputs and that sort of stuff, and we'll build out the scenes for you. However, I will just skip that for now. We do not need an auto configuration wizard as well. Let's just full screen that there, bring this out here a little bit more, blah blah blah. There we go. Boom. So there you go. Aitum Stream Suite. That's it there. That's your OBS now. This is what you're going to use for streaming. I know. I joined it I played the finals way before that. So yeah, so this is basically the whole kind of shebang of Stream Suite, which is basically hold on, do I not even have any of this configured in the audio mixer? I don't think I do. Audio. Yeah, I've got all that there. Disabled, so hold on. Headphones, and then that's gonna be Rodecaster Duo Secretary. Boom. There we go. We got audio stuff coming through as well. So yeah, so I don't know why he's doubled up his desktop. Hold on, I accidentally selected two things and not the microphone, did I? Audio. Yes, I did. Disable. Boom, 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 boom. Mic auxiliary. There we go. And this is gonna be desktop microphone. But there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. It's working now. Bada bing, bada boom. So guys, if you're looking into multi-streaming, or if you're like Ivan and he's literally wanting to use this just for his normal Twitch stuff because he says everything looks so much better in this setup for OBS in comparison to the normal kind of setup, and he's just like, all right, okay, cool, fair enough. Then I want to use this. So yeah, so you're basically going to be met with a screen like this in a general sense. You got your vertical here on the left-hand side. So across the top of the whole thing, people on vertical probably are not going to be able to see this all, by the way, just to let you know, over on Twitch on vertical, on mobile. You can look at the horizontal stream instead if you want to see everything in its glory. So yeah, so basically we got rid of the control panel that sits down here on the right-hand side, the pesky control panel that takes up so much room. It does freaking nothing apart from go live streaming and clicking on settings pretty much. So we've taken all of that, we moved all that up in here on the right hand side of this toolbar. So now you got your stream, your record, your replay, which is going to be global backtrack, your virtual camera, your studio mode, and your Aitum settings. So if you want to go in and select anything at all, blah blah blah, usual setup stuff, it's all up there now. On the left-hand side here, we've got our live and our build tab. So our live tab is everything when you're live that you don't need to touch, that is your live tab. Like, for example, you don't need to always select sources. You don't need to see filters. You don't need to see you don't need to see scenes. You don't need to see your scene transitions and everything that as well. So all this here, basically, while you're live, completely cleans up the look of your OBS, and you can actually focus on being freaking live and not just having an absolute clusterfuck of dock windows when you're not live. And so, for example, now when I go across to the build, this is the build tab. So here we actually have, yeah, again, a little bit more of our audio mixer and whatnot as well. But then this is our scenes and our sources here on the left-hand side. So this is all completely changed around from whenever you're going from one spot to the other kind of thing. So yeah, we've got the Aitum theming as well. So the actual app itself has got a little bit of padding around about it, because I hated the fact as OBS, although you have the gaps in between the panels, they butted right up against the edge of the window. This kind of sits nicely inside the window now, rather than being right to the very, very edge. So yeah, so in a general sense, like I said, up here at the top, so you got your live and build modes there. We got our settings for actual Stream Suite as well up in the top here. This is a little tool icon here for Stream Suite settings. This is your OBS settings over here on the right hand side. So So yeah, the idea is that in Stream Suite, you are going to have multiple canvases. I've been loving setting mine up so easy and clean to the eye. Nice, Craig. I didn't realize you're already on it, brother. Fucking, that's awesome, man. Also, guys, I really, really appreciate any of the support stuff that's been going out right now for the Stream Suite. It's been freaking insane in terms of the positivity, the like people loving this, and just like having a good overview of everything about it as well. It's been really, really good, and honestly, thank you guys so much for the support on that in the community, on Twitter, on everywhere else as well. We really do appreciate it. Download it as soon as it was released. Also got the word PC for webinars. Nice. Well, Craig, you're gonna freaking love this because if you right, okay. So if you think about this, Craig, usually you would have your profiles. Usually you would have your different scene collections for each of your different webinars and everything that as well. What if I told you, Craig, you can have all the outputs to the different webinar channels with the canvases applied to them? So you guys are probably wondering what the hell canvases are and everything that as well. I will show you that right now. So let's go across to the build mode. So here on the right hand side, we got the Aitum vertical. Oh, is this wonderful? Oh no, okay, there we go. So that's that there and that's that there. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. So the Aitum vertical plugin still does work with Stream Suite. It's still there. Our current vertical canvas in Stream Suite is missing a couple of things like backtrack and record and everything that as well. However, we teased that we are working on that on Twitter yesterday, so that stuff is coming. So, but yeah, what I was talking about here beforehand was, so for example, we know we got the main canvas here. Like if we want to add stuff into it, we can, just like simple things, image, whatnot, and everything that as well. So we can easily just add all the junk in that we need to. Let me just quickly just add in like a background image on this one here. Oh, I'm going into the wrong folder structure here. That's completely wrong, Colin. Desktop, streaming. There we go. Rebrand, assets. And let's just go backgrounds. I'm just going to do my main background thing here. So there we go. Boom. We've got our main background on this bit now. So obviously you got this here in your sources. And yet again, if you want to add that into anything else, you can quickly add that in and be like image. Boom. The image is there now on this scene. Obviously you can like okay. I think it's the rotation thing. I think that's something that Exeldro is currently working on. So yeah, so you got all that kind of stuff. It didn't crash. Amazing. It is in beta. So because of that, keep in mind it's in beta. If you get crashes, you're going to get crashes. If you want to try this out like this outside of your normal OBS setup, you actually can on the Stream Suite download page. Let me just pull this up. You can actually sit there's a little bit down here which says want to try it out with affecting your current setup, download the portable OBS version. And I also recommend everyone run their OBS in portable mode, because if you run it in portable mode, you always have a constant backup of all your plugins and all your layouts and whatnot too. So I highly, highly recommend it. It's in master beta. The master beta RT. So yeah. So inside this bit here, like I said, you've got your usual scenes, sources, canvas. You've also got properties doc. So instead of having to right click this crap and go to properties to say like change your game or anything like that as well, you can literally do it all here. If you've got game capture, you can literally just you can do all this in here as well. You can also select what canvas it is. Like for example, if you've got the same thing across different canvases, you can select what canvas this is as well. So you can alter it on a different canvas in comparison to the main canvas. But yeah, so speaking of canvases, we can add canvases. So we got another one here called Aitum Stream Suite Canvas. So let's go okay. Boom, there we go. That's it there. So we got another vertical canvas technically. But then if we wanted to change that, let's close that down there. Ooh, just close the dockable window. That was a fun sound. Add canvas. There we go. So this keeps adding new canvases in every single time you add canvas onto it. But then what you can do is you can also select a different resolution of this canvas, Craig. This is what I was telling you about, my buddy. This is what I was telling you, my friend. Look, there we go. We got another 1080p canvas now. You can also dock it around and everything too. Your seeds, your sources are all going to be there regardless. So yeah, so you can start adding stuff in onto this canvas. And the cool thing about all these different canvases here, say for example, if I had two different scenes, I could sit there and link it to the main canvas. So if I change it on the main canvas, everything on each other canvas is going to change around on that. So like I said, Craig, you could literally, for example, I'm going to use Craig's kind of example here. He works at a company that has got different sub companies that they all do different webinars. So he could literally sit there, create a canvas for every single different webinar and have it set up with different branding on each one. But then say, for example, if he's got something very common across with him and they wanted to go live across all the channels at once and link them all together, he technically could do that by linking the scene, and he'll change the main canvas and every other one underneath that will change too. So that is the multi-canvas kind of side of things. And you got infinite canvases. You can go nuts with it. You can keep going. You can honestly just start using all the canvases. You can, I mean, I'm not running more than one right now because I don't need to do that. So you'll have that, Craig. But then this is the cooler thing is also, say for example, we got our Aitum Stream Suite canvas, right? So they're going to call, so for example, I'm going to call this one here, I do not need to have help. Thank you. So let's go to our canvas settings here quickly. This one here, I'm going to call this, for example, if I wanted a different layout and a different chat on one stream to the other one in comparison to, I did not see it ping. Where did you share it? Oh, you put it onto there. Oh, you got the ghost head. Love it. So for example here, say for example, if I've got a YouTube output, right? And I've got a different completely layout for YouTube. So that's going to be YouTube there. Oh, there we go. That's the crash because I've added and removed canvases. We're working on that. Don't you worry, guys. Don't you worry, child. We had the crash. And we know about this stuff. It is beta after all. So let's quickly load this back up, run in normal mode, bada bing, bada boom. Give us all the docs. Thank you very much. Amazing. There we go. We're live. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's all still there now, which is good. So for example, yeah, we renamed that doc. I think it saves the rename even. Yeah, YouTube output. There we go. That's fine. And let's say, for example, as YouTube, so we want a red border on it. So that actually means that, for example, when you're working on it itself, it'll actually have a red border. So you can actually, identify exactly which one it is. Say, for example, I want to dock all my canvases together. You can do that there. And even then too, it will also have the different colored border around about it. So, so you can easily identify it from one to the other, which is very, very handy. Very, very nice. So say, for example, we've created our YouTube layout separately from our Twitch, separately from our vertical layout. And then we're like, okay, cool. Well, now we're going to go live out on YouTube. So we're going to go into the settings here. We're going to another output. So let's add a new stream output. YouTube, you'll put in your stream key, whatever the hell it is. Create output. Now, this is one of the coolest things about this canvas system now. On canvas, you can click main, YouTube output, click OK. Now you can see here we have the color of the border of the canvas, and then our YouTube output, and this means it's using our YouTube output canvas here. So basically, you could have, for example, if you're a business and you run multiple different channels, you could set up your different stream keys, have multiple YouTube outputs, and have a different canvas for every single output. And instead of having to go live at the very, very top there, you just you click live there, and that'll send it out to that as well. So yeah, that's kind of the full shabah of Stream Suite. It's very nice, and as well, if you want the toolbar on the bottom instead of the top, you can do that. You can put it onto the left as well, but it's there's a button that breaks it right now, and I need to fix that. It's in my to-do for fixing. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Yeah, Craig. So literally, you would sit there. So for example, if you were to sit here, you could be like, okay, cool. This is gonna be like I put settings, channel. What was that? YouTube channel 1. There we go. So that's YouTube channel 1. We'll save that. That's called YouTube channel 1. We'll go back into our we'll have a look at the canvases here as well. So canvas, so we're going to say YouTube output, and we're going to say channel 1 output. Okay, so we're going to rename that to that. It crashed because we've not got the system in place for that. So give me a second. Yeah, time to break it. 100%. Always fucking break shit, especially if it's in beta. Like literally having information brought back to us about things crashing and breaking is the most valuable thing as a company that's building out a piece of software. That's just going to load up there. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Okay, so we got YouTube output. Can I not rename? I think it's because it's binded to this one here. So that's canvases there. Oh, no, hold on. So if I do that there, is that going to actually update on this one? No, it's not. So give me a second here. Output, YouTube output, canvas, channel 1 output. Okay, cool. So we're going to call that one there. There we go. Okay, so now we got channel 1 output there. It does. It actually does. It really does, RT. It never bluntens. It never bluntens. So Craig, let's just go for this. Another one, for example. So let's set up another canvas, right? So we got channel 1 output there. We're going to add another canvas. We're going to call this one, for example, channel 2 canvas, right? We're going to have that there as an extra canvas. And you can sit there and say, okay, cool. So we got another canvas. We got another canvas now. So we'll close that right now. That's fine. And inside here, we're then going to go output. So let's add another YouTube output. We can just remove the vertical one. Add stream output. Let's add another YouTube one. You put in your stream key. That's completely fine. Create output there. So we got channel 1 output. This one here is going to be called YouTube. YouTube channel 2 output. Save output. There we go. And then inside here, we're going to go say channel 2 canvas. There we go. So now, Craig, if you've got multiple channels across the board, you can just have them in here. You don't need to go live on here. You don't need to load up different profiles, different scene collections. It's all within here. And you can literally just be like, cool, well, I'm streaming from channel 1 today, so I'm going to stream out to channel 1. Another day, cool, I'm going to stream out to channel 2. Completely different setups. But here's the other thing that we've got in with the canvas system. So say, for example, your two canvas, so you're live on YouTube, you're live on Twitch. You cannot show your multi-chat on Twitch. It's against terms and regulations. That's fine then. Let's just have our Twitch chat on that and our multi-chat on everything else, okay? So, say for example, we want to keep the exact same layout. So in the type of canvas, here we go. So for example, we're going to be like, oh, channel 1 output here is going to be our YouTube chat. On our main canvas, we're going to have a hidden multi-chat overlay. So instead in here, we're going to have clone canvas. We're going to clone the main canvas. So we're going to get the exact same everything in the main canvas. But then, for example, then we could be like, oh, replace. Cool. Let's replace freaking our YouTube, our Twitch chat with one thing, and then replace that with our multi-chat. And every single scene that Twitch chat is on, your multi-chat will then replace it only in that canvas. So you could output your Twitch chat just to Twitch, but on everything else, you could literally have your multi-chat on instead. But your canvases are still doing the exact same. They are linked up to each scene. You cannot edit it. See, once you actually have a cloned canvas, once you actually have a cloned canvas. So if I go onto there, yeah, I've broken it because I'm doing things that you're not meant to be doing right now. I'm showing stuff quick and dirty. I've not actually had this crash this many times ever. So yeah, so now that we're actually on this bit here, bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. So if I go docs, shit, which one did I actually put as the extra one canvas, clone canvas? So that's channel 1 output. So docs, channel 1 output. That's now over here. And as you can see, I don't have scenes or sources on this now. So pretty much because of that, it's the exact same as what my channel 1's going to be. If I go into build here. Oh no, hold on. I'll come out of that. Yeah! That's fine. That's good. So if I go docs stream. Oh no, whereabouts was it? Docs channel 1 output. It's down at the bottom here. Here we go. So say for example, if I've got like an... Okay, so here's the two here. That's my channel 1 output. This is my main output here. Say, for example, I add in a new scene. Look at that. They're both linked together, but whatever you choose to replace from one to the other will be shown differently on each one. However, they will both be completely linked up, and you cannot edit it, but your sources will switch around. So, yeah. Now for another cool thing. I'll show you guys this. Let's log into the fucking services, shall we? I'm possibly gonna hide this quickly. I'm gonna connect each service. We're gonna log into it. What's my password for this shit? I think that's it. Give me a second. I've got my OAuth authentication. You won the tournament. Nice. GG's uninstall. Does that mean you're done with the finals now, Ping? Right. Let me do this here. Twitch. Get my code. There we go. So that's Twitch done. Amazing. Cool. Let's add to YouTube as well. Best thing about portable mode is after all this, I will be actually able just to reinstall it and all this information won't be on it. So I can do a fresh example of anything, which is great. I think it's that. I think it's that. Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm so sure it's that. No? It is. 100%. Right. Let me just allow this on my phone. Yes, it's me. Link my accounts. So I'm just hiding this right now while we're doing this shebang. So we got the next one there. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's connect to Kick as well. Fuck it. Let's just go for the full shebang, shall we, guys? Allow that. That's fine. Is it that or with a? It might be that with a exclamation mark. It is. Okay, there we go. Auth code. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Successfully signed in. Right, I can show you this stuff now. Okay. There we go. Pimp. So there we go. So generally, whenever you link an account, you're going to get an auth screen telling you exactly what we have access onto your accounts for. You allow that access, and boom, here we are. Hey, look at that. Ping's messages already showing up. And there's my previous messages from the stream on YouTube also showing up as well because I'm a little bit late on that. So we've got our YouTube chat there as well. You can also select... Oh, okay, hold on. Is this exactly what I think the errors were? Okay, hold on. Oh, no, okay, now it's there. There we go. We're good. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, no, yeah, you guys can chat away. You'll see it popping in there. So say, for example, if I was chatting on YouTube, I'm like, this is a test message for the stream. Bada bing, bada boom. Enter. YouTube chat pops up. Easy as that. If I was to say something here. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. So now we got our Twitch chat, our YouTube chat, our Kick chat. If anyone wants to follow over on Kick or anything like that as well, that would pop up in here. If you do a channel point redemption, that also pops up in here too. Now, for the other kind of cool thing, if you want to edit your stream title across all 3 platforms, you can do so along with your tags, apart from Kick. Kick don't support the tag, editing the tags yet in their system, in their API, but that's just the way it fucking is. So yeah, so now you can actually sit here and change your title across YouTube and Twitch all at once, and it's all there for you to go nuts with. Pizza! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Imagine being in YouTube and Twitch chat at the same time. I know, right, Artie? Now,
Ooh, fresh meat
that's
for
fresh
the
meat for the grinder.
grinder.
Pizza. Thank you very much for that. How are we doing, my friend? Welcome on into the madhouse. So we've also got this bit here down the bottom, which says send message to all. So you can sit there and send a message, and be like, this is an all message to send out to every single chat. Look at that. It's popped up on there. It's out to every single one. I can see it on Twitch. I can see it on YouTube, and I can also see it on Kick. So we've got that going for us as well. However, if you want to send an individual message, you would sit there, you would select your platform, and that there would only send out to Twitch and nothing else. It's not on YouTube, it's not on Kick, it's not anywhere else. So yes, you can do that as well. Also like to point out too, if you do a shared chat with a collaboration with the guest feature on Twitch, both the chats will come through. Just to let you know. You don't have to enable anything for that. You just do it on the guest side of things. You go, boom, it's in, and there you go, and it's done. On top of that too, someone change the background colors, please, of the studio. I'll let you guys do this one. You guys can be the test rabbits for this one, you know. Here, hold on, I'll close the portal. That's fine. That's completely fine. I'll see if anyone does this here on Twitch. But Pizza, thank you very much for the follow. How is your Thursday? Boom, there you go, unicorn. Look at that. I hope you guys can see this. You can't really, but hold on, we'll drag it out. Hold on, we'll dock it on this side here instead. So you can see here, we've got all the different chat messages. And look at that, we got RT's unicorn coming in here too, as well for that. And it also appears on the random troll as well. But look, so this is intentional. Some people may not like this, but I think it's probably a better feature for the chat more than anything. Basically, unless if the user has a text input on your channel point redemption, it will not show up in chat. Now, the reason of this is the fact is, if your chat starts spamming, for example, hydrate, or for example, we do 5 minutes of madness, none of that will show up on my chat. I will still see the chat the way it comes in. Meaning, if you're getting a bunch of spam, if chat is spamming a channel point redemption, that means then you're not going to lose anyone that pops into chat. So all of that there, and as you can see as well up at the top right here, it lights up. You get a nice little glow for a minute while it comes on in. So yeah. So this is how the chat functions, and like I said, we are going to be putting in BTTV, 7TV chats and everything that as well. Like I said, you got your little user icon up here. You can select which services you're running in your chat, and on top of that as well, if you don't like the menu bar at the top, you can place the menu bar at the bottom. I much prefer at the top. You don't want to see your viewer count? That's fine by me. You can hide the viewer count, and we just get this menu bar across at the top instead. So now, instead of that, if you want to too, you can sit there and show your timestamps as well for when messages come through. I need to fix this. I realized this tonight, so I'm going to be keeping this in my portable version so I can fix it tomorrow. And then one of the cooler things too as well is we're going to implement this as another window that you have the option to open up. Have a mod only chat, so only the mods. So Craig, say something. I know you're there, Nate. I know you're there, mate. And you're a mod on the channel. You're the only other example I can have of this. So there we go. Craig pops up. He's got the little green shield for him. There we go. He says penis. Amazing. Great fucking mod, Craig. So now we can hide that. But then look. But does it run Crisis? It runs Crisis better than Crisis can run itself. But yeah, so therefore, like, look at that, moderators only. So we are going to have an option in the docs here to have mod only chat. So we're going to break that out a little bit for you instead, which is going to be very, very cushy to have as well. So you can have just mod only chat as well. On top of that as well, for example, if you're confused between username colors like this here, you got Kick, that'll be green, YouTube will be red, but then obviously Twitch comes through and it pulls through the colors because you cannot select your colors on those services right now. You can actually sit there and just say, oh, we'll hide the username color. So I know Kick is all purple, and I know that YouTube is red, and Twitch is all purple, YouTube is red, Kick is green. So you can have it that way instead if you want. But yeah, you can also clear your Twitch chat. That also clears it for everyone else in the chat. That feature is not functional on Kick or YouTube, sadly. The other thing you can also do as well, if you're wondering who is who, for example, you can sit there, click on their thing, you can view their profile, that'll open up their profile in the browser. However, for Twitch, we have got ban and timeout for 60 seconds. So you can do quick mod actions as well within your chat. I won't, Craig, I'm just giving you guys a rundown of everything to do with Aitum Stream Suite right now. But yeah, so basically we are, and before anyone says anything, we are waiting for Twitch. Basically, in a general sense, I kid you not, we're gonna put Aitum are gonna put a statement about this maybe next week or so. We have been in contact with TikTok for 2 years now, 2 freaking years. And in a general sense, what happens is we talk about getting access to the API. It's all swimmingly, it's all good. Then they just kind of ghost us, and we don't hear anything from them. We don't hear anything at all from them, and it's just kind of like, okay, fair enough then. Charlie Bear, welcome on in over on Kick. See, look at that guy. See, Kick chat works as well. It's just all, it's all functional. It's all there. It's going very well. It's going very well. Showing off the new Aitum Stream Suite here on OBS. Multi-streaming across Kick, Twitch, and YouTube at the exact same time for doing it. But yeah, so basically in a general sense, TikTok, they would ghost us for months on end. And in the end, the second they finally got back to us, they were like, oh, it's been so long since we opened up discussions about access to the API. We have to start the process all over again. So trust me when I say this, Aitum wants TikTok. We want the features. We want it to be there. We want it to be all in. And we don't want to do anything half-arsed. We don't want to use a third-party reversed engineered library for TikTok. We want to be able to give you guys access to all of the stuff for TikTok and allow you to stream straight from that from OBS, blah, blah, blah. But because we're not rolling with the big boys like Stream Elements or Streamlabs, we're probably down at the very bottom of the pile. So I will say this: if you guys can sit there and literally tweet out to TikTok, letting them know that Aitum want TikTok in their stream suite, that is the biggest help you guys can do. And like I said, I think we're going to put a statement on this next week, because we know a lot of people want TikTok. I want TikTok. I know it's the kind of final one. Obviously, you got Rumble and everything as well, but at the same point too, the big 4 hitters are literally Twitch, Kick, and YouTube for streaming. Draven, how we going? How we going? How we doing? How's your Thursday? So yeah, it's just been a slogfest for that. But basically we've agreed though, if we don't get anything back from them before the end of the year, we'll kind of reverse engineer it how I've done my chat overlay for multi-streaming. But it's just kind of like it is just like, I don't want to do that. I want to go through the proper means. I want to go through the proper channels for doing stuff the correct way. Companies have APIs for a reason, and you need to work with them within that. For example, Kick right now doesn't have access to channel points or Kick coins, because Kick, their API is so far behind what their actual features are. YouTube's API is so outdated, it's unreal. Twitch probably has the best API of the lot. And I'm not being biased about that. Like, literally, as a developer, it's sheesh. Glad to see you live. I'm glad to be back, Draven. Druid Raven. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back in terms of actually being back live. I've been off for a week and a half, and obviously with the Stream Suite stuff coming out this past Monday, I've just been balled to the wall, and literally I've been working, I've been coding and doing bug fixes and that sort of stuff up until about 5 p.m. at night. Then from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I've been doing stuff on Twitter for the company, and then I've been doing that until about 7:30 p.m. Then after 7:30 p.m. I've been on the Discord helping people out with issues with Stream Suite. So I've not been finishing until about 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night for the past, like, I don't even know how long. Even last night, I sat down with Ivan and went over his Stream Suite setup. Nowhere. How's it going, buddy? But yeah, so I'm glad to see this is finally out in the public eye. Like I said, I had access to the full Stream Suite for a good like month, but the chat, the interaction stuff, the activity, the stream info stuff, like the other cool thing as well, which you guys may have not seen as well. So instead of just updating the title of your stream across all of this here, if you wanted to do separate platforms, you can do. If you wanted different tags for different platforms, if you wanted different titles across each platform, you can do that as well. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words, Druid. Honestly, all we want to, like, I think the biggest thing we're trying to hammer home is literally, Aitum is full of guys that stream. Aitum is full of creators. The people that creating this stuff are stream themselves. We are not half-arsing it. We know the space, and we want to create the best tools either for possible for people. And trust me on this when I tell you as well, there's some cool things. There's some cool things coming out. What we're wanting to build out into Stream Suite, there's one that I know is going to be an absolute killer in terms of what we're working on, like in terms of competition and what's out there already and what hasn't changed in many, many years. If you have seen the roadmap pictured, you probably know what I'm talking about. But yes, yeah, Craig, I'm playing this for the first time. Could you please not like backseat game, mate? No, it's on the roadmap. It's on the roadmap, and we put the roadmap out there. I mean, I could just load it up for you, know. So hold on, yeah. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's out in the wild. I can talk about it. Also, by the way, here's a little sneak preview of exactly the other thing that we're doing too. We're going to be enabling virtual camera, backtrack, and record and stream for every single output. So if you've got different canvases and everything that as well, you're going to have this. Thank you very much for the chance of the gameplay ping. I appreciate that, buddy. What have you done? Nowhere. What have you broken? So yeah, so backtrack, virtual camera, record, and stream is all going to be coming out for each of the outputs that you're going to have set up as well. So if you've got different canvases, you can backtrack to different ones. But here's a little whereabouts was it? Poof, there we go. Like I said, I mean, we're not shy about it. So basically, recording allow the ability to record each canvas individually along with backtrack support. There's a fucking screenshot of it in a development version of Stream Suite already there. No, dude, have you got are you on the beta firmware? I love my Rodecaster, man. Honestly, best bit of kit for audio that I bought. We got vertical, allow the ability to record each canvas individually along with backtrack support. So yeah, literally recording vertical, boom, boom, boom. Design tab. Now, in a general sense, if you want to think about it this way, when you sit there and you set up nested scenes, design tab is going to kind of act as that nested scene version of things. So your build tab is not going to be bulked up full of nested. You're going to have a nice little design tab out on the side. And basically allowing you to have a screen for editing nested scenes, and then a screen for building out, and then you can include those nested scenes, but you don't edit them in there. You edit them in the design tab. It's basically, if you're using something like across multiple scenes that is more than just one source, you'll do that in the design tab. The next thing is the one that I'm most excited about, but you guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. So we're going to be doing alerts, but how it's going to be done is going to be a bit of a game changer. And what we're including in that is going to be pretty freaking insane. I wiped the firmware. My USB 2 output gets these weird static sounds that destroy ears. Oh shit. Are you using the virtual devices at all? The virtual device plugin? Nowhere. Because I would say there's a setting in that, I think, to stop the static side of things. From what I remember. Want to join DaVinci and do coding for them? Keep getting codec missing for frame count. Oh, dude. I don't think I could ever code that stuff. So I had a problem with static issues on my Rodecaster, but I think in the virtual device menu, there is a setting for something to do. I can't remember exactly what it is. It's on my streaming computer over there. But there is a setting that I think you can trigger it. And basically it, yeah, that's on my USB 1. Well, I wonder if that's what it is. One of my cats was sitting right between me and my monitor, staring at me. Do you think they want my attention? Yes, 100%. If the road guys don't fix it, I'm contacting you. Yeah, I did have a bunch of static stuff at one point. And in the end, I selected something different. I can't remember exactly what the menu is on it as well. I will have a look for you at the end of the stream. Nowhere. I'll do that. The other cool thing as well. So, see, for example, if you did have a Craig, mate, dude, thank you very much for the subscription. Wait, what is? You know what's crazy? 54! 54! Oh my god, Craig, dude, thank you so freaking much for that subscription, man. I really do appreciate it. Also, on top of that, look, subscriber stuff doesn't spam up on here. On top of that, too, Craig literally clicked subscribe, and before he even posted the message in the chat, there was an event for it. Which is insane. We're quicker than Twitch. But yeah, I'll have, you know what, hold on, give me a second. I'm going to go have a look right now. I'm going to have a look right now, mate. I'm going to have a wee look right now. What was it? No, I think it was to do with the latency. I selected ultra low instead, from what I remember nowhere. I selected ultra low instead, and because of that, that kind of allowed me to not have the static issue anymore with my USB 2 stuff. Also, guys, Paulina is way off to London this evening, so but yeah, so the other thing too is live scenes. So on your live tab, if you're not wanting to have all your nested tabs like sitting there while you're live, you can literally add in your different scenes while you're live here and just be able to switch between 1 and 2 on them for that. So in case you're using anything quickly or you need to go to a quick scene to do something, to show something, you can do that here. But if you got a nested scene, you can actually hide it. And if I don't, for example, if scene 2 is my nested scene here, I can literally delete that. And that's my live scene sources here for that. The other kind of cool thing too is there's times too, for example. I'm gonna move the camera back. No. Never. Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Don't know what you're talking about. Hello. Wait, that did work, right? It did. Okay, cool. So the other thing too is, say for example, I have got so many nested scenes on my setup, by the way, and I've got ones that have very similar names, and half the time I cannot remember exactly what they are. We got scene notes here as well. So for example, I'd be like, this scene includes the movie ads, not the Twitch ads, right? So I've got my scene notes there. So when I'm changing between my different scenes, I at least have a little note telling me exactly what that fucking scene does when I've built it. And I now remember when I go into the build mode what each of them actually do. Paulina's doing well. She's this is her first shift down in London in freaking weeks, man. She's generally just been on a lot of standbys where she's been doing Carlisle, which basically means she goes down for a very short stay over and then she comes back up again. So yeah. No, she's doing well. She's doing well. She's a little bit like she doesn't want to go to work. She's having to get back into the swing of things. Also, double that. Say, for example, if you have a filter on one of your sources, and instead of having to go into all of this here to edit it, we now, alongside the properties tab, I tell you what, let's just, can we stick that? Okay, no, okay, I'll stick it down here. Alongside the properties tab, if you've got a filter, instead of just the properties on your selected source, you can literally sit there and be like color correction and edit your filters on the fly. So you can actually just do all that down here as well. So if you're a heavy use of filters and everything that as well, you can literally sit there and have a list of all the different filters and edit them on the fly, or like while you're in build mode, instead of having to sit there and go right click, filters, color correction, choose whichever one it is, alter it all in there. You can literally just do that all now here in these new property boxes. Yeah, no, I'm glad she's doing well. I think the whole visit over in Poland was kind of stressing her out a little bit. So it's good to see that like she's gonna get back into the swing of things again. And both me and her are trying to get back into the swing of things. I've been slacking at the gym. I've been slacking for streaming and content creation, but I kind of feel like right now coming live tonight, this has been like a big booster again, and being like, okay, we're back in it. Let's get a schedule on the go. Also, a little bit of side news. We may be possibly going to having a look at a wedding venue very, very soon to see if we want to get married somewhere. So next year, shit may be happening. Oh, it's been so busy, Artie. Like I said, with the work I've been doing, with the work I've been doing at the nighttime and everything that as well. Yeah, I've been having a beer most nights this week because it's been, yeah. Also, I'm gonna whore this out here as well. We have the new Halloween collection, by the way. The new Halloween design on the shop for some merch. If you guys like the koi fish design, but you wanted something a little bit more spooky for spooky seasons, bum. There you go. Go and check it out. We got new Halloween merch up as well. Let me see if I can freaking find this. We're gonna whore this out as well. There we go. We got the new Halloween design. It's not as vibrant as what it is here because this is the way that freaking Fourth Wall puts stuff onto it, but it's a lot brighter than that. Trust me, it's much more akin to that kind of orange on it. So you got your spooky scene with the spooky house, bats, pumpkins, everything, ghosts, you name it, we have it. Gravestones, and on top of that as well, you kind of got a demonic koi fish, as well, as you can see here next to the eye. So there's a little bit more of a demonic theme to it as well. So yeah, do not forget that we've got that out there as well. We're hopefully going to be bringing stuff, for example, activity feed and everything that too, in from Fourth Wall into the activity feed. We've got a bunch of third-party stuff we really need to work on. In terms of other services that streamers use that we know they use. So when someone buys something, it shows up in your activity feed as well. So we're going to be working on that. But yeah, so it comes in a t-shirt. It also comes in a nice cozy hoodie with a nice little Colin Horn logo. That's got the demonic koi fish on the front of it as well. I seen that, Artie. I respect it. I like it. So yeah, I'm very tempted to get the hoodie. I'm not gonna lie, because it's spooky season. So I think on payday I'm gonna order myself one of the hoodies here as well. Who's paywalled AV1 encoding? What, Da Vinci? No. Or is it Premiere? Andy, dude, how's it going, man? How are you on this? How are you on this freaking awesome Thursday, my friend? How's the little one? How's the semi-medium one? And how's the wife? Shit. To be honest, dude, I'm not gonna lie. My last video was AV1 encoding, and I was a little bit disappointed in it. Read it on the Google. So hold on. So when is it out? Is that happening now? .2. Really? Okay, hold on. Da Vinci Resolve 20.2.2. Let's see, AV1. There's no mention of it in here. I'm guessing so, Artie. The Pen 15 clip. Andy, I'm not fucking looking that up, mate. Yeah, I hear the best possible place you can find it as well is in your mouth, Andy. Yeah, so if it's a studio, so Resolve. So where best did you find that, Craig? Can you link me to it? Oofed. No worry, I've just seen what you posted up, by the way, in DMs. Yeah, Craig, can you link me to the news about it? I wanna see this. Da Vinci. Oh man, see, AV1 encoding's so good, but yeah, literally, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I noticed there at the last on the last output, like I did AV1 encoding for the latest video, and it wasn't the best quality. And maybe this is why. Maybe like they're just like kind of shunting it back for everyone. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's have a look here. Open link. See, they cannot find appropriate coded error for AV1 individual result because AV1 coding is featured the studio version only, not the free version. Other potential causes. Shit, dude. That's nuts. Fuck, man. You know what? I'm gonna stick with H265. It actually looks really good on YouTube, to be honest. I think that's gonna be how I'm gonna do the next encoding for the different videos and everything that as well. But yeah, Andy, dude, what you guys been up to? Are you looking for trick or treating? Looking forward to trick or treating at the end of the month, man. Me and Paulina finally got some stuff out at the front of the house. It's looking okay-ish. We're gonna buy a bit more things, but she literally bought a smoke machine. And oh my god, we tested it out last night. We could not see our front garden, which I think is going to go down a friggin' hit, to say the least. I'm hopefully going to set up a projector as well for the window for some spooky scenes. We're going to get some of this studio lighting out of here, put it upstairs as well. So we got some different colored, so we got 2 red rooms at the top as well. Oh, Craig, dude, if possible. I mean, like, literally thinking about that too. I'm doing freelancing right now. And I did just think about that. I was like, yeah, you know, if the freelancing, I might actually just go ahead and do that, you know? That's what we're doing, Craig. That's what we're doing. From Atmos FX, I think it is, that we're going to be getting for the window. I think the things that we're looking at is going to be this one here. But the thing is, we're kind of just doing, yeah, so this is the kind of stuff here that we're going to be having Halloween. So yeah, I think we're going to, because we've got day and night blinds. It may work with them. If it doesn't work with them, we'll just stick them a bed sheet and hope for the best on that one as well. So I think it was, which one was it that I was looking at? Was it no, Ghostly Apparitions, I think it was, that we were having a look at. The move, I mean Banshee. Yeah, so I think we were kind of looking at, yeah, this kind of stuff here. That kind of shit. I think for the front of the window. We originally were gonna go with like a serial killer kind of thing, but the problem is like, see, after you have like bits of body parts, a dead body, and a CSI kind of crime scene investigation, it was kind of like, well, what else is there really? There wasn't really too much else, so I was kind of like, fair enough then. So yeah, so we're gonna have them on the front window and everything as well. I think she's probably one of the best ones. I think, yeah, she's probably one of the best ones there. The ghoulish girl. But yeah, so I'm glad we've not sold the projector yet. So we're hopefully gonna get some of this stuff as well. Oh my god. If you wanted to do it Christmas as well, you can sit there and get Marley from a Christmas Carol. That's actually fucking brilliant. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I think that's the one that we'll probably go ahead and go and get for it. Which would be really good as well. The Trick and Treats one is actually a pretty cool one too, but that's mostly just shadows. That's not really anything too much. Frankenstein might actually be a good one. We've got a hanging Frankenstein outside the front of the house anyway. Okay, that's kind of cool. May possibly do that because we are gonna have lightning sounds and everything that is outside the front of the house. Yeah, Marley's ghost has to be set up in the bedroom. But yeah, like I said, we got the new merch out and everything that too as well. So by all means, go and check out the shop, the merch link that was in the chat up before if you want to scroll up and have a wee look at it. But yeah, like I said, Stream Suite, it's here. It's doing its thing. There's bugs when you're messing about with it. If you customize your your different screen layouts, I will say this, after every single time customizing it, close Stream Suite and open it back up again. We got a bug, which basically is them resetting in comparison to what they are. But I kid you not, this is literally what I've been using for a freaking month. Well, the chat, the stream information, and the activity feed, I have been using for like 2 to 3 months now. And it's completely free. You don't have to pay for it. So yeah, I've been using this for months now, and that's why I was like, whenever I get errors and that sort of stuff, and whenever stuff wasn't working, I had to inspect it off the side of the screen while I was gaming. And I had to be like, yeah, sorry guys, I can't show you what I'm actually working on right now, and this is kind of a bummer. But yeah, but on top of that as well, I think very, very soon, if I look at this Creator Studio, possibly next week or in about 4 or 5 days, Night Owl, dude, I was going, mate, much appreciate the little video you put out for Stream Suite. I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think me and you basically got into the freaking space before a lot of other people because TwitchCon's happening. So, you know what? I'm glad we released on TwitchCon week. But yeah, I think looking at it, we're currently right now over on YouTube, we're at 1,919 hours. Now with a new video that literally went out yesterday, each day so far, or I think yesterday and today, yesterday we're looking at watch hours, let's see, watch time. We're at 40 hours yesterday. No, 40 hours on Tuesday on the video when it came out, and 45 hours yesterday. So yeah, well, dead. Mate, it's a good video as well. Just nice, straight to the point and everything too. Obviously, my video is much of a walkthrough kind of stuff. But yeah, so in the last 48 hours, we've had 1,389 views on the channel. And the funny thing is, my top 3 video is literally multi-streaming, vertical, and the Stream Suite overview, which is nuts. So yeah. So I think about 4 or 5 days time, we're gonna be the full-fledged YouTube partner. We're already a YouTube partner, but we're just the first tier of it. And I think in about 4 to 5 days time, it's gonna be the full shebang, which I'm very much looking forward to. But honestly, I've been loving Stream Suite. Also, Night Owl did. I've been using OBS Portable for the screen recordings now. You need to get on that. And I've been using Source Record as well. So if you guys ever do any recording or any gameplay recording, I'll quickly show you exactly how I have that set up, because a lot of people don't realize about OBS Portable. So I literally got a version of OBS that is nothing but just bare bones. And in a general sense, I've got like a source doc. Oh, okay, this is going to do the infinite screen thing. And hold on, we'll do this here. We'll take away the display. I've got my source doc for my webcam that I've got hidden down in here. Hello. so I can, and basically on my webcam, I've got filters and I've got source record here, which is another plugin by Exeldro, which is freaking amazing. And I basically record my webcam out separately, and then I hide that, show my display, and just do a normal recording. And through that, I record out both my different sources and I merge them together in DaVinci afterwards, just in case you guys are looking at anything doing like that. And so, yeah, but yeah, see, look, OBS portable. How many times do you want OBS open? And the best thing about that, see, I can have, I can't bloody show you it. Yeah. Turn it off on, possibly, yeah. You know what? We could have, I could literally write that in tomorrow. I could literally write that in tomorrow. If we're like, for example, if people are wanting to hide gifted subs, follow subs, anything like that, super stickers, yada, this and that, yeah, I could actually hide that. I could literally write that in tomorrow. Tonight I was working on BTTV, 7TV emotes and everything. I've got the global emotes now coming through. I need to sort that out for YouTube and Kick next. And once I get that going, yeah, once I get that going, it's all gonna be there. Yeah, 100%. I get you. Yeah, well, I would just have that up in the settings here. We don't want to. In the end, I'm probably gonna have to have this as collapsible accordions. Well, just the Twitch, YouTube, and Kick settings down here, I think. I'll switch that around. We got timestamps in though now. We got timestamps in for next to messages. Apparently someone was like, oh, it'd be nice to see when messages come through, so I know like how long ago they were sent and everything too. So we got timestamps in now, which was nice and easy to throw in. That was already there. We just weren't showing it. And yeah, and basically yeah, I think tomorrow I'll have a little wee overhaul in terms of settings. We probably won't have it here. Oh no, we could, yeah, you kind of would want it as an overall settings in here, because you don't want to take you don't want another setting icon on here. You'll want to have that here. To be honest, I'm kind of glad I didn't put the settings over on this one here. I may move this bar across into stream info. I kind of feel this makes sense for chat. You know what I mean? It's kind of like what would be best for people. Would they want that there for stream information here? Because we've got so much room to play with on this screen. I'll have a think about it. I don't know exactly exactly how we're gonna do it yet as well. And also as well, you got the whole auto scroll pause kind of stuff as well for your different activity feeds. I originally had the activity feeds back to front, by the way. I had the latest down at the bottom because chat is at the bottom. So why the hell is your latest activity feed not at the bottom? You know, it's one thing that's always bugged me, but one of those things. Oh, the new Elgato Wavelink, yeah, the free software. I have not checked it out yet, but I'm a Rodecaster horse, so I don't think I would ever really use it for anything. On top of that, I'm already running voice mod. I've got the Rodecaster virtual devices. I don't want to have to run another piece of software for stuff on my streaming PC, but I may check it out on here and see what it's all about, you know? But yeah, but this is everything that's been happening recently. It's been absolutely mayhem in terms of behind the scenes, having everything going. And yeah, like, and by the way, if you guys like literally, I kid you not, Artie, thank you very much for redeeming first. I can't believe Craig didn't fricking see that. What the hell, Craig? You're slacking. Look at that. This is literally what I have off to my side while I'm doing stuff on the gaming PC. Yeah, I've been running it. I'm running it on 2 computers.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Ah shit, goes to be a sodium. Nowhere, are you a part of the Rode Discord? A lot of times you'll get folk in there that will come in and help out with stuff. Whatever is always incredible. The software could be better. It could be. It took them so long for the virtual devices. For what I use this for, it does everything I need it to be. Like I said, I love the fact that with the virtual devices now, because the funny thing is I can control how loud the music is in my headphones, but it doesn't. Oh no. No, it's not changing for you guys. And I like the fact is that's how I've got it set up as well. Yeah, there's a Rode Discord, man. highly recommend joining it in case in case things are getting on your tits and on your nerves. But the funny thing is, I am probably going to be bringing in another audio interface soon again, because I realized when I tried to play guitar on that very, very drunk Friday, there's a couple of things that are still a wee bit not going to work the way I wanted to. So I'll be bringing back in just my M audio interface for the guitar side of things, just on the gaming PC. But I'm going to have it in the, once I move the studio around, I'm just going to have it in the cupboard so I don't have to deal with it. And I'm just going to have a cable popping out, or I might just set up a wireless transmitter for the guitar side of things. A Google search confirms this. Oh my. But yeah, so like I said, I've got all this stuff for switching around the studio. I need to do some YouTube videos. I'm going to see if I can get a bulk of that stuff shot tomorrow. And maybe even edit one for next week, and then the week after. I'm going to see if I can shoot some of that stuff first thing in the morning. Because I want to be able to switch around the studio, and I don't want to have the idea that videos hanging over my head. So yeah, because the units are sitting outside in the garage. The new sound treatment for over on that wall over there for when I switch stuff around is out in the garage. Thank you very much for the hydrate, RT. But yeah, but tomorrow night, I think, guys, what we'll do is, I think tonight we'll possibly play just some frag punk, get on into the frag bunkers. And I think tomorrow night we'll play some horror games. How does that sound? I've got a few horror games on the sideline, which are, what do I have? Silent Still 2, and there was another one as well. It was one about Dread Flats as well. I've also got Abyssus that I really want to play with Crunky and Romeo at some point. If Pauline is working next Friday, I might just take that up and play with them on that one. Because a while ago, guitars I might set up. Oh, dude, nice. Yeah, man. I realized when I had the second input, my voice was still coming through and stuff on the guitar and everything, and when I would have to mute myself and everything because you can't do the separate inputs for the 1 and 2 on the Rodecaster on my second PC, which is what I'd be doing the recording on. So because of that, I'm kind of like, well, you know what? I might as well just have it a dedicated audio. I love a good yap stream. I've not done a yap stream in so long, man. It's been a long time. But I'm gonna go to the toilet. But yeah, I think I'll just I just want to get a nice clean setup for the guitar so I can just plug it in and I don't have to worry about inputs or choosing out different profiles on the mixer. My other thought is, for a fucking laugh, I may possibly plug in the Alexa into the Rodecaster, and I don't know how you guys can fuck with that, but you never know. I know, hour and a half chatting. We've gone back 5 years. Holy shit, Craig. It's good. It's good. It's been a long time since... I mean, I've not streamed for a week and a half, and so much has fucking happened. That doesn't usually happen. And the problem is, somehow I managed to used to absolutely yap my head off whenever it was like daily streams, which is crazy when I think about it. I don't even know how I did that. But yeah, so... hopefully next weekend, if I can get my YouTube stuff filmed and done, I've got the scripts already written up for them. Next weekend, I may possibly start switching around the studio. So what I need to do is, oh, by the way, Night Owl, I may have some Elgato panels going because I'm not going to use them. They're here right now for this, but what I've got for that plan over there, I don't need Elgato panels for it. Also, I'm looking forward to having the Suri light on the other side of the studio and literally having that as my main softbox, because it's going to be so high up. There's so much room for a softbox over there, and I'm going to have literally it's like a strip softbox as well, so the lighting too should hopefully be fucking god tier over there. And I'm just going to have it bolted to the wall, and that means then I'm going to basically take out my Varipole and have that going across the room again, and just having an actual static lighting setup for the camera, and everything's just going to go out onto the tripod again. I shall do, man. I shall do. But yeah, what's gotten as well is I was invited to, well, basically because of work stuff with Aitum, is a YouTube. I've got an event that I think we were possibly all able to go to on the 9th and 10th down in London. And the annoying thing is I've got a gig to go to on the 9th, and there's Ice 9 Kills, and I'm not going to miss out on that because that's going to be a hell of a gig. So yeah, kind of gutted a little bit that I'm not able to go to that YouTube event. But yeah, so hopefully by next year at TwitchCon and everything too. We're working directly with Twitch. Got obviously a big announcement coming on Friday on TwitchCon for the keynote, so keep an eye out on that one as well. And yeah, I always feel like I could just fucking end the stream here. By the way, like legit, just like a 2 hour, like an hour and a half just chatting, and I'm good. The new UI is so nice. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. Like literally, see, trying to code up in OBS for the stream suite side of things. It's just like, it's so, the funny thing is we could technically you can technically, if you don't want stream suite and you just want the theme, you can literally take it out of the package. There's a zip file in the downloads in the GitHub, and you can literally just take the theme out and plonk it in if you want. But yeah, the icons, everything that as well. The toolbar, it just this. But the problem is you won't get the spacing around the edges. That's a stream suite thing only. I hate it. I've said this before on stream. I hated the fact that OBS butted up their freaking panels to the very edge of the window, but you could sit there and pad out stuff in between it. And when I said this to Exeldra, I was like, dude, can we get some padding around the overall window of OBS, please? Because I want it to look a little bit more modern. I don't want it. I want everything to be floating in window, not like right up to the edge. And yeah, dude cooked. Good cook. Dude cooked. He brought it all together. And yeah, I'm so freaking happy we did that. The padding as well is all completely adjustable, and the font sizes too within the theme. Someone mentioned that it wasn't in the Discord, which I'm kind of like, you can do it. Like, I don't really know what your issue is. Oh no, I think it was on a tweet. I'm just kind of like, don't really know what your issue is. You can sit, like, for example, if you go into file settings and then appearance, you can literally sit there, apply. You can literally make all your titles, text, everything and all that bigger as well. You can make it smaller if you want too, so you can reduce the padding around everything, and same as well, like for the padding around stuff, you literally have it all nice and neat and tucked in a way. Classic, I think, basically kind of makes it even thinner. Yeah, there you go. So if you don't like the padding, you don't like that, all that sort of stuff, you can do that. I may possibly build out a different default theme, different theme from default, being called like Chunky Boy and that sort of stuff. This is literally just the normal and font size 10. I just keep it to that, man. And if people complain about the font sizes in the activity feed, chat, and stream info, you can literally sit there and just zoom in. But Wolfie, how's it doing, man? You can literally zoom in and out that all you want. You can reset it. It's a web browser view. There's no difference in that. I'm just so freaking happy we can have this on stream now, and I can at least, if like, because like the amount of times that off to the side here, the amount of times, hold on, I'll quickly, full screen, bitch. The amount of times off the side here that I've had this, the amount of times I've literally had this off the side of the screen and I've almost leaked it has been so nuts. So nuts. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of like times I've sat there and had this off the screen and I've almost leaked it. Whew. I mean, actually, do you know what's even funnier? There was a video that went out. There was literally a video that went out. Hold on, I'll load this back up. Where is it? There was a tutorial I did on YouTube, and I leaked the theme. And I leaked it. I literally leaked the theme. And I thought, I realized afterwards, I was like, oh shit. I think it was this one here. And even then, did I have, hold on. How long have you ever wanted to, okay, right. So that's the, yeah, okay, cool. So that's it there. If you've ever, and then this one here. Oh guys, I've been leaking the theme for 4 months, by the way. If you've ever, just FYI, 5 months. Okay, no, so that was that one there. Let me have a quick look at this. So that was that one there. Oh, let's have a look at this one. Okay, fair enough then. Guys, I have been leaking. I put up a video 2 months ago. I put up a video freaking 4 months ago. The Aitum theme was in it. I leaked it. I leaked it even before it was out. That's not a stream suite. That's just the OBS theming when I was working on it. I literally leaked I literally leaked the theme 4 months ago. And this video had 4,100 views. And I'm so sure. I am so sure there was a question. Yeah, no. There was a video somewhere. There was a video somewhere that someone asked about the theme. And I can't remember exactly where it was. Oh, hold on. I love this. 3 months ago. So question, how does one change the stream title for YouTube and kick from within ground control? Well, you don't fucking need ground control anymore. You can change your stream title all within Stream Suite. Ugh. And do you know what is insane of how we've built out the stream info and chat and activity? I'll tell you this right now, how we've built it out. We barely have any overhead server running costs on it. Because myself and another developer that I've worked with for many fucking years did a neat little trick. And we're saving all on your computer. Without barely taking up any space. Oh god, yeah, no, dude. Like, see when people were talking about like the stream info stuff, and they were talking, and like there was questions on about freaking what's it called, like the theming and everything in that as well, and I couldn't say anything about it. It was torture, man. But yeah, but that's Stream Suite. Also, about that as well, if you don't like the vertical mixer, you can still go like vertical mixer. It makes freaking sense. But however, the horizontal, it also looks freaking nice as well. We got all the custom icons like within the stream within the settings itself. So you got so your output. Actually, hold on. What is the freaking? Hold on. Shall we go back to the default here? Yeah. So this is what people are used to. And this, look at the toolbar at the top, by the way. Look how ass it looks just through the default of Yami, because they've got nothing targeting this in the OBS normal theme. Oh, you're getting one night. Oh, dude, that's gonna be awesome, man. I'm not looking into the chair for anything, to be honest. I just want the Logitech Herman Miller chair. That's the only chair I want in my life. But yeah. So the one thing I always really hated was literally the icon, and for output, right? Because literally output to me would be a video screen, but this is like a camera with a box around about it, and I never understood why that, like, so you're using this is where you configure your GPU stuff, your output stuff and everything, and this icon always bugged the living shit out of me. Because it was like, that's nothing to do, like a video with a square around about it. No, that it should be a video screen instead, or video should be video, output should be something to do with your GPU and everything that as well. So instead we went, fuck it, we're going to give you a GPU instead. Your output is now your GPU. Stream actually looks like a stream icon, a little fucking beacon with things around about it. Video now looks like an actual screen instead. Advanced isn't just a couple of tools, it's much more like sliders, like that's your advanced sliders on it. It's like that stuff always annoyed the shit out of me within like the original theming of OBS. It's a little like, as someone that goes around design and does UI stuff, that stuff just really pissed me off. And then obviously we are able to control our stuff here, so our canvas is, the output is the exact same. Oh, okay. May have to tweak this a little bit. Is that your way, babe? Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm actually going to go take a quick pee break. I'll be right back. We are back. And I was just fucking vibing, man. Love it. But yeah, just hold on. I'm driving back home, but I'm here. Oh, nice one. Well, welcome on in, Wolfie. Hopefully it's not too long a drive for you, though, buddy. But yeah, like I said, been dying to talk about this, everything that we're doing, and I still can't talk about the next thing. This is the problem. This is the problem still. I can't tell you what we're doing next. And it's so annoying that we can't. I can't. It's just like such a shame. But oh well. It's the way of the developer, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of games. I'm probably gonna be live for maybe about another 2 hours or so, I reckon. We're gonna play some Fragpunk, get onto the Punkers. I've not played it, and played it a little bit earlier on. We got a brand new season as well that's out. And two, Peng, enjoy your work, buddy. Enjoy your work. Possibly. I think I'll be live for like another couple of hours. Probably go up until about 11 o'clock. We're gonna try and fucking, you know, tailor our live time, and it means that with that, I can at least get up earlier in the morning and literally have a freaking schedule again in that as well. Logical, thanks for the Aitum video. I messaged OBS Discord, then they redirected me to the Aitum Discord, so I made a response there. What exactly is that about? Is it a bug? If you posted up anything after 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. pretty much in terms of bug crashes within OBS, that'll probably be a lot more directed towards Exeldro, and he's got a fixed set of hours that he works on, and he'll pick stuff up when he sees them when he comes on in the morning. The same as my old scene. So do you still have have you built everything brand new out into? So I know there's some issues right now with the canvas system. I would also highly suggest basically how I would highly suggest using the original vertical plugin right now if you're streaming vertically. Have you linked them? Oh, okay. So are you doing vertical and horizontal at the same time? If you're doing horizontal and vertical at the exact same time, I highly recommend linking your scenes. If you're not, I would still, because there's a bug with OBS that they've not opened up the WebSocket yet to the new canvas system they're building out. There is a pull request in there for stuff to work out that way. Someone did state that the new OBS, how do I do it? Yes, I am linked also. Well, no, you should be. Okay, cool. So if you're horizontal streaming at the exact same time, then hold on. Look at that. We got Stream Suite right here. Portable version of it, of course. So basically, if I go out into my build mode here, so say for example, I've got my vertical scenes here. If you have a little icon. I may be blocking this actually. Hold on. Let's bring it out into the middle. So if you have a little icon, so I'm going to call this one scene 1 here. If the icon has a little red broken, if the scene here has a little broken horizontal thing on it, hold on. I'm just going to quickly just double to make sure this is definitely working the way I expect it to. Bada bing, bada boom. Because I know I've got a blank scene and I've got a normal scene. Transform, center the screen. There we go. Okay, cool. So if your scene has a little broken link icon, that basically means that it's not linked to anything. If you right click it, link scenes, that should be scene 1, that should be linked now. Then we go into here, link scene 2. So when the thing is, when you have linked scenes and you're switching it between the vertical, that does not affect your main canvas. That is odd. Okay, so because as you can see there, that is still linked out completely. That could be a bug within the output side of things in Logical. That could be output on a bug. So if your stream deck was changing both scenes at once, yeah, no, that should be fine. That could possibly be a bug. And And it'll be something that Exeldro would have to be looking at. That side of stuff, for me, that's not my forte in terms of the team of Exeldro is the one that does a lot of the actual integration, proper build stuff in OBS for Stream Suite and Aitum. I mostly do the website of things like the multi-chat, the stream interaction, and the theming of the OBS. So yeah. So if anything, that sounds like that's a bug in terms of the output for both of them. I tell you what, I will have a look tomorrow myself, and I will test it out myself. There was a new version. If you have got a yellow icon up here with a toolbar here, that means that there's a new update available. And I know he did do some bug fixes, and he put it out on Tuesday, Wednesday, I think it was. But that's interesting then, if it's still sticking there like that. The one thing you can do, if you want to make sure it's 100% working and you originally built everything out in the vertical plugin, the vertical plugin still works the exact same. Stream Suite does not affect that at all. You're able to completely build that out, no bother, in terms of doing that with it. Sorry, hold on. Toucan, wake up! Yo, how's it going over there on Kick, buddy? But yeah, the vertical plugin will still work, no bother. I'll even pull up my my personal one here, which is because I've got two OBSs running right now. Now if I go docs and go vertical, this here is the original vertical plugin, and this still works. So if you've not uninstalled the plugin, if you literally go to docs, there's going to be one called vertical. I think it's usually above your chat. If you go to chat there, then literally you'll be able to you can literally still use with it as well. When is out the vertical plugin? The vertical plugin is out right now, and Stream Suite is out right now. You can still use both of them side by side. You can actually just completely use them side by side, no bother at all. I literally my whole OBS looked different, so I was trying to get used to it all. If you want to find where if you still got the vertical plugin installed, you can still use it here. I literally have, so you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but my streaming PC here, this is my vertical site here, and that is the old vertical plugin, and I'm still using backtracks on it as well. And I'm also using that for my Twitch vertical. But yes, but we are working on the backtrack and the recording right now. We put out a tweet yesterday. We have something built into the development mode side of things for recording and streaming individually from each for the recording and backtrack stuff. Okay, record on the new canvas. You could not yet, Bobby. You cannot yet. We are working on that. We are currently, like I said, we put out a tweet. Hold on, I'm going to see if I can find it. Let me bring this here. Also, if everything kind of looks a little bit broken, there's a little hidden reset tab here that you can literally click, and it'll reset the layouts of each of the pages to exactly what it was when, in case things go missing. But let me have a quick look here. X.com, Aitum TV. We literally put out the other day. Give me a second. Get this here. We literally put out a tweet which was hinting at this. Any canvas in Stream Suite will soon be able to not only stream to multiple platforms, but also record backtrack or be used as a virtual camera. Yeah, 100% Libra. If you're finding any issues with the canvas system right now, because it's a brand new canvas system from OBS, it can be a little bit buggy in terms of going. This is why, for example, the vertical plugin is no longer showing up on stuff like Stream Deck, OBS, and everything like that. It's because OBS haven't opened up WebSockets to the new canvas system. They're aware of it. There's a bug in it. There's an actual pull request to fix it and everything too. So yeah. So I stream right now with Aitum Vertical Canvas to TikTok Studio, and then SE Live Canvas to YouTube Shorts, and SE Live Canvas to YouTube Horizontal, and then normal to Twitch. I want to swap over. Okay, cool. So in a general sense for that then, Bobby, I would say have the vertical plugin, install the vertical plugin on Stream Suite, and have that going out to TikTok Live Studio, and then literally just have another canvas. You should be able to set up your different canvases. So if your canvas is the exact same as but you're just changing around for example, your chat and everything too, what you can technically do is on Stream Suite, when you create a new canvas, You can create a new canvas that is a cloned canvas. And if you have, for example, your Twitch chat, for example, scene 1 here will be like, scene here will be your Twitch chat. You can replace that with a source of a YouTube chat. So you can have them completely separately. Okay, cool. Well, depending on if that bug is a full thing for the, I will have a look at this tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna put this down in my to-do list of having a look at vertical output, not switching with the main scenes. Okay, I will literally put this in for my to-do list tomorrow. Check vertical output switching scenes when live. So basically, Bobby, what we're wanting to do is we're not wanting you to have to use another program for canvases and all that. We want you to have all your canvases in OBS. So I will check this tomorrow because Logical says that there is a bug for that right now. Yes, that is literally what the setup is intending to be, and is meant to be happening that way. So for example, in your live here. So say, for example, if you've got an output to your YouTube vertical or something like that, right? So you would have your Twitch vertical for YouTube Shorts here. You would have that in a different canvas, and inside your outputs, you can literally select what canvas is output to each one. So you would have your normal Twitch built in for your horizontal. Then you would have a YouTube canvas for that, and then use your vertical canvas for your vertical plugin for TikTok Live Studio. But then you would have another vertical canvas that you would set up through here. For example, there's a vertical one there. You would have that set up, link your scenes, and then in your output, you would literally have your vertical to your YouTube in here, and you would go live on that in the multi. Well, Logical, I'll check it. I'll check it. If that's a bug that that people are talking about, I want to check it out. I want to use it myself. Like I said, I'm literally, when I put it into Discord, I'm literally putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm using the whole thing for live streaming tonight across Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. But I do Twitch vertical, but I'm still using the old vertical plugin. So I need to build up my new scenes in the new canvas system, which, you know what, I might do tomorrow, and then I'll test it out myself with the vertical Twitch. It comes with, that's fine. You can just if you don't want to use the, you can literally close the chat and open it and pin your own custom browser dock with it if you want, buddy. We are wanting to have TikTok chat inside that. I may possibly have a wee look to see if my multi-chat, if I can hook that out into the YouTube side of things. Because on that I've got Kick YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok all in that multi-chat on my chat.colinhorn.co.uk. And with that, yeah, it's basically that there's a browser view of it. You can literally load it into a customized dock. But yeah, you don't have to use any of this with this. If you don't want to switch your stream info and activity and category, you can just literally close all this and it'll save it out for it as well. Test it out. Double check to make sure that that's definitely working the way that you want it to. I think on top of that as well, Logical, see when you're in your outputs for your different things, the Twitch vertical plugin will still show up. Hold on, let me show you here on the main one here. So when you've got output set up on here, you're gonna, instead of the canvas being instead of the output being vertical, you're gonna get Aitum vertical. So that's the original plugin is called Aitum vertical when you're wanting to use that canvas for that output. I'm now combining vertical. How do I set that with Stream Suite? So YouTube's integration of it is a little bugged. They've not given the features that they talked to us personally about. The idea was YouTube is meant to be able to take in two different stream keys, one from vertical, one from horizontal. So right now I would say go approach it with a pinch of salt, because a lot of people are finding they can only put in one stream key and it just crops down their horizontal. Oh, thank you very much, Logical. That's something. So tonight, I was building in. I'm building in BTTV and S7Z and FFZ into the multi-chat as well. You're going to be able to enable it or disable it. Whether or not if you use it, it'll be disabled by default, but it'll be there in the settings. And Night Owl was talking about having in the activity feed, if we can hide specific actions in the activity feed, like people might not want to see every single follow that comes in. People like if they're sitting there like spam following kind of stuff and everything that too, you can literally just hide that in the activity feed. I'm going to start working on to that as well. Yeah. So see, this is the main issue. Is the fact is, YouTube API is quite broken in the general sense of like it's a very hacky way to find 2 live streams from one channel. The way it currently is set up, it's very badly implemented on their side of things. And the problem is using the YouTube official API, we have a daily rate we can only call to their API. And the problem is if we sat there and just went, okay, let's just start searching all over your channels, and we had that for thousands of users, it would be used up very, very quickly. And I know this is an experience. Like, so we have a daily rate token rate. YouTube raised it to. The funny thing is, we don't even really need to know. We don't even need to know how much it costs per kind of call kind of thing, because every different call costs a different amount of token. So we upped it to 250,000. Right? That sounds like quite a lot, because your developer account only has 10,000 per day. So we upped it to 250,000. I did 1 4-hour stream. We used up 7% of that. I don't even want to tell you what we've upped it to now. And the funny thing is, in 4 hours after Stream Suite being released, we would have gone over our original budget. Do you know what's even more fucking insane? And YouTube came out clutch on this one. Half an hour after Stream Suite was released, they bumped up our usage rate. Like, it was like, oh, okay, we're good. People aren't going to go offline. Cool, I think my was this up to main. Definitely think it's a user error. My part, man. I have a way of finding errors that it's fine. This is the kind of funny thing. Like, obviously, there's Meld out there right now, and Meld, their main kind of user base are people that either have too many plugins installed in OBS, they've set up something incorrectly in OBS, or they're too scared to kind of do XYZ with OBS. This is why, for example, what we're trying to do is like make it a lot simpler for people to come on board, especially with the new wizard setup as well, with predefined layouts that people can easily use. We don't want OBS. The thing is, OBS is not dead. It's just outdated. We want to bring a new, fresh piece of life to it. It's still probably the best streaming software you can get out there, but with updates and people having so many plugins, this and that and everything, it's just such a hard environment to keep not broken for everyone, if that makes sense. Meld is just unfinished. Yeah. YouTube won't let me test my vertical stream. My friend tried it, and the vertical scenes was just a zoomed in version of, yeah, that's what I'm saying, logical. So when we have been in discussions with YouTube, literally what's happened is they have said to us, yeah, you're going to get to, the idea is you're going to have your vertical canvas, you're going to have your horizontal canvas. You're going to set up 2 different outputs, and you're going to put a horizontal stream key and a vertical stream key in from YouTube, and it'll send it out to the same stream. That is what we have been told is meant to happen, and it's not there. We currently don't have access to it. We're pushing them so we can get on board with it, so we can at least test it out, try it out, but I don't think they've implemented it completely correctly, because it's very, very broken. Yeah, if you're a big streamer, you won't use Meld. Yeah, it's literally Meld. Like, Meld is still, it's still up and coming. Like, some of the stuff they're doing, you know what? Fair enough. Like the UI and everything that they came out with and everything that too. It was nice. It was nice. It was good seeing when it first came out. And that as well. You can still do yeah, exactly. But the only problem is the multi-chat because of the data, because of the quota as well. Green lines, what? What's that on? What do you mean green lines? Making me paranoid here, buddy. Oh, that's my computer. Don't worry about it. That's not a stream suite. That's my computer. That's my computer. Yeah. No, don't worry. That's my computer. I've got some stuff I need to sort out for it. That's my capture card. Yeah, don't worry, guys. That's nothing to do with Aitum. Green lines is my capture card. It was never perfect to begin with. This is the problem. So Night Owl, I know you always wanted a blooming 4 input was a capture card pro. This is one of the issues, and I think this is why they discontinued it. I think they had way too many issues in terms of scattering like that. And literally, it's fine now. It's really weird. PowerPoint presentation right now. Is it? Is my computer dying? Hold on, let me have a look here. I'm good now. Yeah. I have no idea. Something happened with my setup there. It might, you know what I'm gonna fucking say is guarantee it's a Windows update running in the background. Yeah, so basically in a general sense, that's how the YouTube vertical and horizontal is meant to be setting up. You're meant to get your 2 different streams as well. Yeah, so it was 1 TikTok canvas, 1 Shorts live, 1 YouTube horizontal, 1 Twitch horizontal, 1 horizontal recording, and 1 Shorts recording. Jeez, oh Bobby, are you using 2 computers? I'm guessing. His YouTube showed both scenes, but wouldn't let him change anything from his vertical scene. Okay. Well, logical. I'll have a wee test about that as well. Yeah. Good, especially for that setup. Yeah, I literally got Kick, YouTube, Twitch running right now, and I've got Backtrack as well running at the exact same time. I've got 2 separate GPUs as well, so I'm running YouTube on a different, higher bit rate than Twitch and Kick, because I don't want to have to overload my graphics card with encoding sessions. So I've got a completely separate output for all of that as well. Steals your CPU. Well, that's the thing. It's like literally this is so SE Live, they built, if I remember correctly when I looked at it, they built out a ton of stuff in web views. Now, if you use web views constantly, that's a CPU usage thing, like basically your browser in a general sense. So if you're managing information through that means that it's just, whew. Before I switch, Bobby, well, we'll be more than happy for you to come on board. Yeah, no, it's, like I said, we previewed out the recording, the backtrack stuff and everything too. For the separate canvases. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how crazy people get with that. I cannot wait to get my second PC set up so I can do this type of stuff. Oh, now two PC. A lot of people will always like the argument nowadays. People are like, oh yeah, but you can encode on your CPU on your computer and then stream from your GPU and play games with your GPU and encode on your CPU. It's like, yeah, but there's still some games out there that your CPU will get fucking throttled. Harris, I'm not making content on Aitum anymore, but he is. He's well aware about Stream Suite, but everyone's away to TwitchCon this weekend. Everyone's away to TwitchCon. This is why I put my video out on the whole Stream Suite thing, because I was like, in my head, I'm like, if there's no one kicking about, I am capitalizing on this empty space right now. Gato audio wave for 2 PC setup. Yeah, is that the stuff to do with the NDI, isn't it? I'm curious about it. I'm curious. I use a Rodecaster 2, so I've got my computers. Literally, there's cables all the way around this room. There's cables all the way around this room. We'll go back to the screen here. There's cables all the way around this room, and literally they're just like everywhere that you see, like along the walls and everything that as well. So I've got all the cables going around this entire room for USB switches and Ethernets and everything that as well for the setup of this room. But yeah. The 2060 is holding on for dear life every time. 2060, even when it came out, it was that was a big yeah. Even for streaming, that was still like quite a slugger in terms of like trying to keep up. But logical, if you're using a 2060, hats off to you. YouTube Studio set where you edit everything on YouTube Studio. I checked, but it hasn't given me back to one stream because YouTube was broken. Almost was we're editing YouTube. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's not giving me the option. I don't have the option yet for vertical streams yet. And I want it because the problem is we're getting people coming into the Discord being like, this is not working, and we're like, we can't help you because we don't have access to this. So I play Fortnite, but I plug mic into Stream PC and then mirrors it to back to Game PC so I can talk in game chat without needing a second mic. Oh, that's very handy. Basically, that's awesome then. So the Wavecast side of things, NDI is very cool, but yeah, the latency is a bit. This is what I'm going to be curious about with the Wavelink side of things. If I was to use it, well, with the Wave cast, how would it work with the 2 PC setup? What would the latency be like on it? I'm still on a 1080 Ti in my main build. I want to upgrade. Dude, did you know? I thought. Well, no, you got an arc, but what arc was it that they sent you on again? Well, W camera movement. Yeah, that's the Albsbot Tail 2, I think it is. I did a review on it on the YouTube, and it's basically a AI tracking web camera, but you can set up predefined points on it. So you got that camera there. I've got another camera on top of the streaming PC because when I do arcade gaming sessions on stream, I can pull the screen out, and I've got a microphone over there and everything that as well that I can set up over there and do stuff over in the streaming PC. But yeah, I'm interested about the latency because I've worked with NDI before. So basically, my partner, she sometimes streams, she sometimes joins in with games, and basically she'll be upstairs, and I've got it all connected for NDI stuff for her to send stuff from her computer down to my computer, so we can do like a split streaming kind of thing, but we're just in the one house. Because that just stays in normal, and there is only a few 5 milliseconds delay on audio back to the game PC, but that doesn't matter, not stream. That's not bad then. Simply Nickish. I actually wanted to look into Aitum stream suite if you had some of its pros and cons. Okay. Simply, I may possibly be a little bit biased here because obviously work for Aitum. But pros and cons. Pros is there's going to be what we're building out for it. It's going to be the all-in-one solution that you're going to need. Sorry, big question. No, it's a good one. So the cons right now is there is some issues with the canvas system because it's still beta. Like I think a lot of people has to realize that it's beta. We're working on it. It's basically we got to a point that it was good enough for people to download it, try it out, see what it was all about, see whether or not they liked it. We literally have on the website a portable version on the Stream Suite page you can download to try it out without affecting your normal OBS, because we knew people would be about like beta, not sure about it. So you can literally download the portable version on the page on the website. When you go to the home screen, if you click on Find Out More, underneath the download button on the page banner, there's another link you can download a portable version of OBS, which will load up, and it'll just have Stream Suite and a plain simple version of OBS. It's not your version of OBS. It's a standalone version, so you can try it out. But yeah, but the big thing right now is mostly it's just random crashes when working between scenes and canvases when you're deleting stuff and adding stuff. That if you do stuff too quickly, I don't think OBS is keeping up with it, or the way that the system is doing it in order is not quite correct. So things are crashing when things don't exist. The multi-canvas system, it's very fucking handy. I'm going to be testing some stuff out tomorrow because apparently there's some issues with the scenes not changing on the output. So I'm going to test that out because of Logical over here on YouTube. So I'm going to be testing that out. The pros for me is literally being able to edit all my stream titles in one place, setting the categories in one place. We've got the multi-chat as well and the multi-activity feed. The other thing too, the theme just looks a lot nicer to work in OBS as that. I guess what are your USBs from a marketing standpoint? Well, I mean, it's just kind of like it's just kind of like from a marketing standpoint for unique selling properties, it's just kind of like we want to have a place where you don't need to go anywhere else to change anything for your stream. And the fact is too is as I just moved to Melt. Oh no, where's so? So in a general sense, we just don't there should be no reason. So our perspective of what we're wanting to build out for Stream Suite, there should be no reason for you to do anything outside of your streaming software. Everything should be within there. There should be no need for you to have to open up web browsers, do this and do that. You know what I mean? The next thing for editing or changing stream titles or reading chats and everything should be in the one space. Now, the other thing too is what we've done here. I mean, I can quickly easily show you here as long as my streaming computer is not going to give up on me tonight. The main other kind of like unique selling point is the fact is that we've got the live and build tabs. So when you're live, and you don't need to build out stuff. You don't need your scene transitions. You don't need your your sources doc. You don't need your scenes doc. So when you build it out, you can actually sit there and build it out between specific. Like you can have this as your build out page. You can customize the docs. You can drag and drop them wherever you want. That's up to you. On top of that as well, you've also got a properties dock, so there's everything to be like right click, edit the properties as well. You can sit there and literally click on your source and you'll get your properties. If you have a filter on that source, you can also click on the filter. Your properties will change out to that filter. So it says that, yeah, it's literally, it's basically we've created a nicer layer to work on top of OBS. Exeldro literally works with OBS, the team themselves, our main developer for OBS stuff, Exeldro. He basically works with OBS himself, so we kind of have got this nice kind of inside scope of being able to really, really mess around with OBS, if that makes sense. No Chrome browser, yeah, exactly logical. That's what we're doing as well. I'm guessing the Aitum app will eventually be built into OBS. I'll tell you, I'll share something with you in a second, Night Owl. Any time frame on the record and vertical update? We're hoping we're going to be kind of pushing out updates at least once a week. I don't know when that one is. The team, half the team right now are over in San Diego to TwitchCon. So I don't really, and they're on a completely different time frame. I can always ask Exeldro tomorrow, and I'll give you guys an update tomorrow night when I'm streaming. Yeah, no, Finite Singularity. He's not done anything for us, but what we're doing is the fact is there's some incredible developers out there for plugins for OBS, and we think by default they should be in OBS. Like, there should be no reason why you need to go and download them or update them. Like, that should just be a part of OBS. So therefore, we're literally supporting them. We're paying them money to have their plugins inside Stream Suite. Bobby, I will tell you right now. Hold on, let me have a look here. I'm gonna have a look at something off screen here. But yes. So, because love your TikTok, by the way, comes up with my Niall is a fucking goat for streaming stuff, man. His audio and microphone tutorial videos are top tier, godlike. But yeah, so this is the idea. Is the fact is like so, Nickish. The idea is like when you're building out stuff, you're wanting out all the information for what you're building to. The other kind of cool thing inside Stream Suite is that you got multiple canvases. So you can have multiple canvases and send them out to different outputs. So say, for example, if you wanted to change your chat from one stream to the next stream, so you don't want to show your Twitch chat on your YouTube and your YouTube on your Twitch chat, you can send them out separately to each one. Because you can have multiple outputs and you can link up your outputs to those canvases. But then when you're live, because when you're building, you don't need your chat, you don't need your activity feed, you don't need your stream info. You just want to build out what's on the actual screen. But then when you're live, you want to hide most of that crap and then have what's actually important to you live. So that's what this page is all about. Sort me out. Bobby, trust Bobby, Mr. Greggles' setup is fucking insane. So both me and him, we've been using this for about a month now. I've been using the stream info chat and activity stuff for about 4 months, 5 months. And because of that, like the second we open up normal OBS, we get so depressed. You'll have everyone's streams looking pro one day. You will. I believe in it. Changing one stream at a time. That should be your tagline. Still use all the same plugins, Nickish. Still all the same plugins. Literally, and Twitch Enhanced Broadcast, everything and that sort of stuff, that's all still sitting here in the stream side of thing. Oh, I'm not connected to my account. But everything like Enhanced Broadcasting for Twitch and everything too. Keep an eye out this Friday for the Twitch announcement. And yeah, and everything's still there. And do you know what's quite funny? Some people have literally come back and said this runs better than normal OBS, like smoother. I'm like, but it's still OBS. I don't understand. I don't know if it's literally a placebo effect. I don't know if Exeldro has worked any of his extra magic, but literally when you get people saying, "Oh, this seems to run better than the normal OBS," you're like, I don't know how. Ah, Bobby. Like I said, we're gonna be. Did you not see the timeline? Did you not see the last item on the timeline? Right, give me a look here. Actions. When was the last time that so it was on the 15th. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, so I don't even have a copy of the stuff Exeldro is working on right now. So like I said, the TikTok thing, we're trying our hardest to work with them. We're trying our biggest thing to work with TikTok, but literally for you as streamers, what we need is we need you to make all the noise as well. Because the thing is, if more and more people keep like atting TikTok or just like requesting a feature, if they can do that anywhere for TikTok and all that, if you guys can just like shout from the rooftops that you want TikTok to work in Aitum Stream Suite, then eventually we'll have at least a leg to stand on. Eventually, if we don't get anything back from them, we're gonna really have to basically reverse engineer shit. They partner with people. Bobby, we've been speaking to TikTok for 2 years. For 2 years, there's my noise. We've been talking to them for 2 years, and literally in the end, it's like the conversation would go quiet. They would ghost us. We'd hear nothing from them for months. Then, oh no, that's Xfinity. It could be a possibility. I mean, I've built out stuff for TikTok already. So yeah. But yeah, I've literally got a side project there with TikTok stuff ready for it. Yeah, TikTok, they make you jump through hoops, and literally when they ghost us and then we come back after like not hearing anything, then eventually they message us after about 3 or 4 months and they're like, oh yeah, it's been so long since we talked. Let's start the process all over again. Exactly, 100%. I mean, the most annoying thing is whereabouts was it? It was this here I always find quite interesting. I keep my ear to the ground. Was it this one here? I think it was. Yes, it was. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait, hold on. Well, that was that one there, so we're gonna come away from that. But there we go. This one here I always find interesting in terms of like the kind of space of everything right now, which is like TikTok is absolutely fucking crushing it in terms of user percentage, much more for hours watched. For the third quarter of this year, they got 31.4% of the market, but only 4% of that is gaming, which is nuts. Yeah, so the other issue, I keep telling everyone that TikTok are just being so difficult for you guys. If I get more creators making a fuss, hopefully that, yeah, 100%. That's all we need is creators making a fuss. But basically, yeah, literally like, what was going? Oh fuck, I've lost my trail of thought there. Yeah, but the other thing too, sorry, I'm also going to say this too, is the fact that if you stream straight from OBS, we know for a fact is that you do not, your channel does not get exposed as much out to people that are streaming from TikTok Live Studio. I know that from personal experience. I've literally done a test of using one or the other back to back, like one night after, like no, it was the same night, same time, did it week after week, and I found out that way. Try Hard Gig, welcome on in. Holy crap, this is probably the most amount of people I've had on YouTube chat for a long time, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so it's just kind of like, you'll have that. On top of that as well too, I think they also, is a gift from Discord. Oh, nice one. Well, welcome on in. How you doing? How's your Thursday? Forget TikTok integration with StreamKey. Just do multi-chat, and that is 99% of everyone's needs. I could literally put it in tomorrow, but the problem is it's not done correctly. And the problem, like, we want to do everything the right way. We want to keep it the right way. You know what I mean? Well, that's what we have connections at TikTok, and this is the problem. Logical is the fact that, like, literally after the conversation runs dry, we are starting back up again. But we may possibly have a new connection for TikTok. So we're hoping that's maybe going to run things a bit better now. So fingers crossed over the next couple of months we can at least build something out for it. Even better after using the suite. Yeah, it's I call it Aitum Stream Suite. I know some people call it a suite, but I call it a suite. Yeah, but yeah, how are you finding it, geek? But if you're a good TikTok streamer, you use Studio. Studio gives you benefits and rewards and things. So yeah, exactly. This is the thing with TikTok's Live Studio is you get the benefits of having all the gifts. The problem is when you stream from OBS itself, you don't get access to all the gifts on TikTok that is open to you. And on top of that as well, is the XP boost thing as well. Night Owl was telling me about. TikTok Live Studio has so many benefits for reach, which is so annoying because it's a disaster to use. 100%. I hate TikTok Live Studio. I really do hate it. I don't need. I literally. Do you know what my issue was? And literally, the bloomin' chart here says it to me as well. Is I I do gaming streaming. So if I'm going to be sitting there in a market that's 31.4% of the overall market, and I'm only going to get 4% potential watch hours on that, it's not worth my trouble. I'm alright with that. They removed stuff. So, oh really? I think I even had subscriptions. The most annoying thing is my TikTok literally is my biggest following. It's the most frustrating thing. Like when I have a media kit and it's like, oh yes, 1.9 thousand followers. I'm like, I don't do anything on TikTok anymore. Oofed. Goals that rewards you with the XP, which you can use to boost your views on the front. Really? Jesus Christ, man. Wait, do you guys have a roadmap on the new suite features? I'm waiting for Canvas recording. Geek, did you not see the tweet earlier on? Or last night, I think it was. It's being worked on. Logical, yeah, you don't need a stream key. You can literally do the virtual camera output on the vertical plugin and bring that in as a camera into TikTok Live Studio. We've not released it yet. Geek, we've not released it. Not yet. I don't even have access to it. I reckon that Exeldo's working on it. He's not. So what was that on the 15th? Oh shit, do I have access to it? I don't even know if I've got access to it, but yeah, so that's that there. And yeah, so and then like I said, I think it was the day after we released it, we basically came out with an actual roadmap of the kind of different stuff that we wanted to bring in as well. How do I get a virtual camera to stream to it? So if you use the vertical plugin right now, there's a little yellow icon on the vertical plugin that basically has a virtual camera output, and then you select that as a camera input on TikTok Live Studio. How much to be a stakeholder in Aitum? I think it's like I don't know. It's expensive. I'm not gonna say numbers. I'm not gonna say numbers, Bobby. Hell, I'm not even a stakeholder. I use laptop completely separate from my PC for TikTok. Oh, nice. Oh, right. Okay. You could technically do it. No. TikTok Live Studio doesn't have NDI, does it? Shit. Okay, that's an interesting one then. I mean, I've streamed from TikTok Live Studio from my gaming PC and just had my streaming PC handle all the other stuff, and it wasn't too bad. But yeah, see crazy growth in it. Yeah, well, this is I think the funny thing is like Greg literally had a vision for Stream Suite like in 2019. He had an idea of this being this since 2019. Oh, sorry, Night Owl. Sorry, I'm gonna come back in a second. Night Owl, you were asking about the Aitum side of things, yes? Well, that's where this down here, this wee thing down here. So the idea is going to be that we're going to detect whether or not if you're logged in on Aitum, if you've got Aitum open on your computer, and if you do have subscription to Aitum, to the Aitum app for automation, your rules and everything and all that will show up in here, and you can work directly in, not set up rules and everything that as well, but you can trigger them from OBS themselves. That's what we're hoping to go for. Subpar OBS must be all my encoding. Oh, it does. It really does. I just captured my Twitch browser sources and I've created scenes with the captured browser sources. Okay. I'm trying to think then, like how you would get a virtual camera from one. Could you NDI it to an OBS on your laptop and then use that virtual camera out and put it out to TikTok Live Studio? Technically, you could do it that way. That would be a bitch and a half, logical, and there might be a huge delay in it. That's the only issue. I love that Greg just wants to make good tool software for himself in the end to benefit. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I tell you one thing, the multi-chat stuff and all that, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my fucking hand up on this. I charged that one because I'm like, I fucking hate, because I built, I had another website that I built out. I'll show you guys here. Whereabouts, here we go. So the funny thing is, I literally built this out for use for myself. Sorry, here we go. Do that there. Yeah. So literally, I had this built out for myself because I wanted to have multi-chats and everything that as well. And obviously, like you can kind of lay it all out, and you can have your shorts kind of chat and everything that in as well. And this is basically what I was using for myself, so I built this out. And the fact is, I couldn't get an all-in-one solution. I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna have to go through official channels and make it work and fucking work. But you're talking about TikTok chat. I have built out shit. I've built out stuff for TikTok before already. In the end, what we would have to do is we basically just we would just have a box in the connection screen you put your username into, and it would connect to your room automatically. Well, the knowledge, I messaged your message on your video about trying the old vertical dock. Okay, yeah, give it a bash. It should be, if you still got all your scenes and everything still there, it's inside your docs, and it's just above your chat in your doc collection. It should just still be there. So if you go docs, it'll be above your chat here. You should still see it as well. That's really weird that you're getting. What are you getting flagged for? Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, we just want to make cool shit for streamers to use. Like literally, we just want to make streamers' lives as easy as fucking possible. And the problem, the thing is we've got one of the best devs for streaming plugins and ideas and software implementations out there called Exeldro, and he's just so goddamn good. I just like to make things look pretty in the browser. That's what I do. that's my job. But yeah, the other thing that one of the other things on the roadmap that we're working towards, I'm really hoping that is gonna upset the streaming space. Unoriginal. What the fuck? That is really odd. I've not used TikTok in so long, so I couldn't really tell you exactly why that would be the case, but that is really odd, that one. Great, yeah, Exeldro is good. Honestly, like, the guy's at TwitchCon, the first year he went to TwitchCon, the guy was like a fucking rock star. But it was so funny because no one knew what he looked like because he never streamed before. So he was just able to, you know, do his own thing. Katie! Katie, how we doing? How was your stream? Well, it was so funny. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. I'm glad that I'm getting back into the swing of things with streaming, content creation again. We got a YouTube video out. We're streaming live tonight. I'm gonna work on 2 more YouTube videos tomorrow for product reviews. I've got a nice little stream deck thing here I got sent that I've been using for my main computer, for my gaming computer, and I've got a bunch of other cameras as well that I need to review, webcams kind of stuff and everything. So yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that over the next few weeks, and then the studio is gonna be getting torn around. But how is New York? How is Critical Role live? TikTok moderation automation stuff is just stupid. Yeah, like well, the problem is I don't stream on TikTok because I get flagged for vaping, and on a Friday night I'm drinking, so I get flagged for my stream just gets flagged for everything. I'm kind of like, you know, it's not worth my time. And like I said, if my full-on belief is if I'm gaming, if I'm mainly focused on gaming, I'm not really bothered about being part of a 4% overall pie of a 31% watch hour. I works. I'm planning on getting it. Oh, how the Aitum app works. Okay, I will show you. You can easily load that up here. There we go. We'll load it up for you. What's really? So seeing the live shows then, Katie, do they just do like a one shot? Oh, sorry, I've loaded up this one here. So, guys, if you don't know, Aitum app for automation can run across between 2 computers. So literally, when I play Apex Legends, although my main Aitum is on the streaming computer, I can control this computer with key inputs, and basically people can mess around with my Apex Legends, which was not fun. I'm joking. It was fucking hilarious the first time we did it. Aitum beta, there we go. 100%, yeah. So, Nightowl, thank you very much for the push for the YOLO stuff. I got asked about their YOLO cast stuff. I'm like, I'm not interested in that because Stream Sweep was coming out. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. You can use it across that stuff. So, so basically, in a general sense, like, the one thing I will always say is this: Aitum as an automation app is only, by the way, look, just gonna say, themes are on point. No, the one thing which I will always say is like basically automation apps. When people just go, well, what do I use them for and everything? The most honest response I can give for this is the biggest limitation of an automation app is your imagination. If you want to make something, make something. Like for example, the stuff that I do is like, for example, new trigger. Oh, okay, hold on. Can I actually set up a new integration on this here? New integration, OBS. I don't think. Do I have it enabled? Do we have it enabled? Do you have a password? I've got a password. Give me a second. Website server. Oh, I don't even have it. Apply, done. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try refreshing that connection. There we go. Now we're connected to OBS. So for example here, we're gonna be like device manager, trigger type. So we go say scene changed. Now imagine this was my be right back kind of scene kind of thing. So you can say when that there automatically changes. This is what I have as an automation thing, by the way, when I go to be right back. I'm like device, then I'm going to select my Twitch, action type, run ads. So I can sit there and be like, cool, I'll probably be away for about 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I'll run the ad as well. New type as well. For example, Twitch, send, and then it's like chat message. So you can be like, just send chat message, I'll BRB, yada, 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 yada. So literally when I change a scene, no words, it's all logical. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. I'll check that stuff tomorrow for the vertical side of things. So literally when you're doing this sort of stuff, like I have so much automated on my stream through Aitum, literally. So you can also trigger whenever you set up these rules as well. You can also trigger them on your stream deck. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of imports as well of predefined presets on the website as well. But yeah, so you can easily enable disable rules. The other thing that I do as well is I've got a bunch of redemptions that I create through Aitum, and then I group them together. So say, for example, I've got stuff like 5 seconds of mayhem and 5 minutes of mayhem, yada, 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 this and that I don't want interrupting my gameplay. So literally within my rules, for example, I would switch across to my game, and then I would be like, oh, and then I would be like Aitum, and it'd be, where's the group one? It's maybe because I've got no group. Oh, no. It's under Twitch. That's why. Twitch. And it'd be like disable redemption group. So if I've got like stuff that I've only got for my just chatting, when I go to my game scene, I can automatically disable that group. Why did it? Well, it depends. This one was one that was shot. They also done right. How did your nan think you went to a wedding? Yeah, 100%. Like, I have got a my stream intro, my raid intro, tryharder. I've not built it into YouTube yet, but I could technically do that. Especially if I start getting more people coming through on YouTube. I've got my entire raid intro is literally Twitch gets to select my character for a game. And eventually I'm going to shoot some more videos. I'm going to have a different intro before my kind of highlight reel for my intro. I'm going to have a different intro for each of the characters. And that's all done through the automation on Aitum. There's stuff as well. For example, I control my hue lights in here. Like if someone subscribes, people can change the background color of my studio on Twitch because of the channel point redemptions. So they can do all that on here. The other thing I've got as well is like, for example, when I switch between my arcade machine and that sort of stuff, I changed the lighting all around the room and whatnot, and so it's better for that scenario, but I do all that literally just through the scene switch. That is brilliant, Katie. What, did they dress up for it? And there you go. Night Owl over here on Twitch just literally redeemed purple for changing the background colors, and all that sort of stuff's done through Aitum. That's something that annoys me in streamer bot disabling groups. Yeah. The grouping side of things I do a lot of for the redemptions within Aitum. Hold on, did I accidentally? Oh.
Ooh, fresh meat for the grinder.
Hold on. I have never seen that before. Fergie, dude, thank you very much for becoming a member. I have never seen that before. I didn't realize that pops up in the fucking YouTube chat. I didn't realize that's a thing. Try harder. Thank you very much for. Thank you very much. You basically cancelled out Night Owl's thing. Jesus Christ, that shocked me. Dude, thank you very much for. Honestly, thank you very, very much for the membership over on YouTube. I appreciate the support. I know, like, it can be a lot cheaper than YouTube and everything that as well. Okay, so that's good then, because basically YouTube's API is messed up with in terms of the member side of things. If the user hasn't actively switched out into privacy tools to show that they're a member of a channel to that channel, it doesn't show up in the activity feed, but we still get it in the chat, which is yes. We are learning things. We are learning things. Since when? I didn't even realize I even had the sound effect and everything in that enabled for YouTube. Since when? Oh, man. Try hard. You've literally fucking just like, all of a sudden I'm sitting here, I'm like, I had that set up. I'm looking at my notifications. I'm like, but that was for a follow. What the fuck? You got higher percentage on YouTube too as well. Yeah, I've seen that, Night Owl. But Tryhard, thank you so much. Honestly, like, legit, thank you so goddamn much. I think you're like the official second member of the channel. They did as a car. Oh, Katie, I really wish I could have seen that. That would have been amazing. So, did you get to hang out with a lot of them after the show, or was it just like only a couple of them? Like the sound effect and what we did that was all done through YouTube. So hold on, where's my Aitum here? Aitum beta. I've never had to, you know, have that stuff there. You can technically show and hide sources, if you want to do automation stuff in terms of on YouTube for alerts and everything too. So for example, that rule there would have been like add rule, new trigger. I would have had YouTube. New membership. You can also be like, is verified, true, false, yada yada yada, and that there would have literally just been an Aitum, and that would have been play sound, and it would have played the sound whenever you gained a membership on that. I'm so curious. I'm gonna check this out after stream. I'm so curious if I've got that set up because I've never seen that. So the sound effect and all that was on here. Alerts is coming, but I can't tell you more about it. I am not going to ruin it, and I'm gonna keep silent about it because I really, really do want to talk about it, but I can't. Oh, nice, Katie. Do you know if do you know if you're gonna be spotted in the crowd then? But yeah, so for example, if you had like YouTube new membership, you could literally just be like OBS. You could have a video or something like that played up. So you could be like literally change source visibility. You would select your source, and then you'd be like visible, and then afterwards you'd be like, okay, cool. Well, the video of my alert is gonna play for like hold on, well, I'll just copy this one instead. So delete. So literally you'd be like, okay, cool. Well, I know it's gonna be hidden, and it's gonna be after 10 seconds. So boom, there you go. So it's like you would show your video for the alert, and then you would hide it after 10 seconds, and that's it. If you even had a text source as well that you could hide and show, you could literally have Aitum pull through like your latest membership stuff and everything that too for the information. We've got a lot of stuff on the YouTube, on the Aitum official Aitum YouTube channel of tutorials for how to set stuff up. There are more towards the back. Because Katie, when you went across to New York last time, was that not for Star Wars? Or am I completely getting mixed up for that? Oh yeah, 100%. And the fact is, like I said, so in the end, what we're you're gonna chatbot. Okay, this wasn't even fucking hidden, so I know for a fact is I can fucking show you this. Whereabouts over here? We're trying. We're waiting for it, okay? It's something that's been sitting dormant for years, and it was in beta, and it's not running right now. It's not fully up and going, but it's there. Now imagine if you had that in Stream Suite. And stop worrying. Oh, right, okay, gotcha. Because Kate, you go every year to New York, don't you? But then on top of that, so what I was explaining to Night Owl was our idea is this Aitum, this portal app here, this portal window here. The idea is going to be you'll have your rules here, and then you'll actually have access to trigger them down in here. Hello, Henneth. Will this impact previous versions of Aitum? Are you talking about Stream Suite here? Stream Suite does not impact any of the previous plugins of Aitum. You can still use your vertical plugin as it was intended. Literally on my computer at the back here, I know it's a little bit blurred out. But literally this screen here, the left-hand side, that's my vertical plugin. So it's still completely fine. Here, I'll even show you on my actual one here that I've got on my gaming computer. If I go docs, vertical, see, it's still there. The whole vertical source is all still there. And you can work it, you can use it and still link it to your main canvas as well. Do you know what the funniest thing was? We didn't realize this until literally, I think it was day of release. And we were like, oh, we should probably put up like something on the website about, oh, watch out for vertical, blah, blah, blah. Grego's literally loaded it up and just went, it fucking works. How the hell does this work? Star Wars celebrations. Oh, okay, gotcha. Katie, I've never even been across to the US once. I would love to go across to the US at some point, but more so Canada again. I was just testing the vertical formats out on OBS, and they have just been acting slightly buggy occasionally. They've just been acting slightly buggy occasionally. Yeah, we are aware of that. There's some. I'm going to be doing some testing tomorrow. There was someone else that came into the chat, Henneth, that was mentioning that they were going to be a little bit buggy, in terms of that. So yeah, I'll be having a look at that as well. Yeah. Oh, we know the Mac version is chalked right now. We're fully well aware of this. Basically, we're kind of wanting to build out a lot more of the features first before fully going in and doing bug testing on that. I have got a MacBook and a Mac Studio, so I'm going to start going through that stuff possibly next week. So super helpful. Oh, no worries at all. And Geek, you were saying y'all have that on beta for how long down? And what the chat bot, that's been like freaking 3 years, 2 years. Do you know what I was even saying? But the server side of things is broken on it because we were having to do a lot of upgrade side of things for XYZ. You know what? No, I don't think we can plug it into the new activity feed stuff. Possibly, but the thing is, when we did have it running and it was running on and it was running fine, your alerts on your Twitch chat came through faster than your actual Twitch alerts, like your Twitch notifications for subscribers and everything. Yeah, the untested Linux version. Oh yeah, there's an untested Linux version. Yeah, I saw Greg post about it. Yeah, the chat bot, like I used it for quite a while, but basically our servers are out of date in terms of the API calls and everything, so that all needs fully updated. But I think we are talking about resurrecting it. Oh yeah, no, and that was the other thing too, because because I'm a developer, my freaking Aitum has it. It was all sitting inside there. We all had it here, literally inside Aitum, ready to fucking go. Isn't that good? It is good, and that was the funny thing. Much appreciated. I've finally figured out how to stream to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok simultaneously with chokes if you try to run it at 60. Oh, really? What? TikTok? I can't really give it. Like, I used to be down to clown with TikTok, and like I said, I kind of just phased on. Do you know what my kind of breaking point was? Not breaking point, but just kind of my kind of moment of TikTok's not like literally it's just brain rot. Was I tried out one of those testing, sleeping streams. I tested out after stream one night. I literally loaded up a video of myself sleeping on a chair, a video, so I was twitching and everything that I was all sleeping. I just had a game home screen there. I literally came back to like thousands of roses and everything and all that. I'm like, right, as a creator, if you're literally you're literally not able to compete with someone sleeping at their computer. Come on. TikTok is beyond TikTok. There's there. Honestly, like I said earlier on, like when you look at the kind of charts of the whole spectrum of it, you have to kind of look into it. If you're a gaming content creator, my full on advice would be Kick, YouTube, and Twitch is where it's at. With TikTok holding a 31% share of the market, but only 4% of that being gaming, it's kind of like no one's you're going the extra mile and the extra effort to be in a 4% of a market. There's no point for that. You know what I mean? Like it's just yeah. I would honestly say the biggest ones, like, hold on, I'll pull it up again. Q3 report, yeah. Because if you like, so like I said, I like data. I like data to be backed up. Okay, so literally Q3 viewership of this year, 45 billion hours watched, right? You've got 31.4% of TikTok, and only gaming is only 4% of that 31%, which is crazy. Twitch is 10%, but that's only 14% of the market. Kick is 5.8, 3.3 gaming. Technically, in comparison to the ratios, Kick's got the best outcome for gaming watch hours out of the three of them, four of them, technically. But it's kind of like, but even then with YouTube being like YouTube live total 45%, 7.8%. But if you think about how many people are live on YouTube, you know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I'm just kind of like, with the extra hoops you have to jump through, if you think about it, okay, so like if you literally look about it this way, in comparison to ratios, Kick is probably the best one. Twitch is, actually no, Twitch and Kick are probably the best ones for gaming, and then you get YouTube, and then you get TikTok. I think a lot more people would rather watch gaming horizontally than vertically. So therefore, why would you jump through hoops to go onto this platform that it's just like what's crazier as well, TikTok Live increased its market share from to 31.4%, up from 27%, and still only 4% of that is gaming. So it's like, you have to look at it that way in your terms of self as a streamer, just kind of like, what exactly is it? Vertical. If you want to know, Henneth, I'm also on vertical on Twitch right now. I've got access to the beta for the Twitch vertical streaming. I'll tell you one thing, if YouTube does exactly what Twitch has done, no brainer. What I love what Twitch has done is the fact is you have the option to switch to vertical or horizontal mode even on mobile. So even if you're watching portrait and you want to see the whole stream, you can literally switch it to horizontal mode on portrait. But then if you do it as vertical mode, you can literally then flip over the screen and then it'll go to landscape like what TikTok used to have. But then on top of that as well, on Twitch vertical, you can also choose how much of the chat is to be shown as well, which is very, very nice. So see if YouTube kind of comes away with that kind of essence of allowing the user to have complete customizability of exactly what they're seeing on their screen. I think that's very cool. If they do that, it'll be big. Brands love TikTok and YouTube though, so it's worth posting on TikTok if you can, but going live is very hit and miss, especially as a gamer. Yeah, 100% Night Owl. And Night Owl over on Twitch, by the way, Henneth, we're multi-streaming tonight. He's got how many? What are you, over 15,000? Night Owl, how many bloody followers do you have on TikTok? /@ I always forget. Are you actually Night Owl? No. What the fuck is your username? Night Owl. Hold on. I should have it here. Oh, you got the bloody underscore. Yeah, so my good friend Night Owl, who's over on Twitch right now, like, this is a man that's almost at 54,000 followers on TikTok, and he's literally telling folk, like, it's hit or miss. Like, for uploading clips, for uploading content, great. For live gaming, hit or miss. Yeah, Geek, 100%. The vertical and the landscape thing, it's meant to be two stream keys. That's what we've been told by YouTube. That's how we expect it to be set up. I fully don't believe that I fully don't believe that what is out there right now in this kind of testing vertical thing for YouTube, I cannot see it being the final solution. There'll be a full screen button on short stream, and when you click it, it'll be right landscape stream. Yeah, if they add that, if they do that, that'll be amazing. That's literally what Twitch has got for their one as well. My one issue with the Twitch vertical right now is there's no real discovery feed for them, so it's more of an aesthetic choice rather than discovery. Yeah, 100%. Like if they can bring it, if they can start filtering that, like if there could be a lot more discoverability on mobile for vertical feeds on Twitch, that'd be fucking awesome. If YouTube can make that feature work, it'll be amazing because of the shorts feed. Yeah, 100%. Like I just refuse to stream out to shorts. I'm much more of a horror. Like the funny thing is on YouTube, I'm long form. I don't really do shorts. I've not uploaded shorts in so long, and because of that, I kind of refuse to go live on shorts. I've got like over like 500 clips that I need to worm my way through and fucking post. It's so bad. But yeah, I kind of feel like Twitch. I think Twitch's vertical mode is probably the most polished one in comparison to the Twitch and TikTok, the TikTok and Twitch scenario, I would say. No two stream keys are necessary for YouTube. So 2 stream keys are necessary for YouTube, vertical and horizontal. No, so right now, so basically, if you do a horizontal and vertical stream and you want them to be like the proper ratios, Henneth, you have to have a landscape stream and a vertical stream. They're both completely separate. Now YouTube have come out with what they're calling, hold on, was it YouTube update blog? So they're going to be coming out. Whereabouts was it? I do YouTube update, YouTube blog. Oh my god, I can't type. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Right. So right now you have to have 2 completely separate streams for horizontal and vertical on YouTube. Now the idea is that they were going to be bringing in this here. Is it big enough? No, I want to open it. Okay, it's just downloading the image for me. Is it going to be big enough? Probably not. Photos just once. Okay, still freaking tiny. Never mind. So they're going to be they're trying to bring out this horizontal, vertical, all in one stream. So basically, if you're like what we've got, what's happening on Twitch right now with the beta, which is both viewers, everyone's getting the same chat, the combined chat, but you got a vertical and a horizontal stream. Now, the thing was, we were told that there was going to be 2. I think even. No. So we were told that there was going to be 2 separate stream keys that you could send your vertical out to and your horizontal to, and you would set them up in here, so you would have your different key for each stream, but it would be combined chat. But the issue, what they've done now, is when you send your video out to, they only give you 1 stream key. You send it out to that, it's just a zoomed in version of your horizontal. They've not got a separate one as well. Thanks, Aitum. I've been testing that, and it seems to find. That's amazing then. Just start the stream key, enable the vertical and horizontal modes in OBS. No separate key needed. Oh, okay. So is that... So are you using YouTube as your main output then? Because if you can, that is... So now it's Twitch. So how on earth do... Wait, have you been putting the same key into vertical and horizontal then? Because what I'm getting, what a lot of people are telling me, when what we've seen on the Discord is everyone's just getting a zoomed in version of their horizontal one. They're not getting a separate vertical feed. But you're telling me that you're... Okay. But then Henneth right now, Geek is saying that they're getting their vertical output on it as well. No, not just. I'm really hoping Twitch has some good updates and announcement at TwitchCon, not just more stream together nonsense. Oh, they've really been pushing that, having it as well. Viewership's obviously good to vertical. That's so weird. Oh yeah, I've heard. Is it the quality of the horizontal for what YouTube is releasing is meant to be quite bad? But I really, really hope that they do listen, and because the another thing is I don't have access to that. Like right now, like when I'm on my streaming side of things, I've only got horizontal. I want access. We're asking them for access so we can at least test it out. Ah, gotcha. So yeah, you're meaning like, for example, like the shorts. Yeah, because your horizontal is not going to get pushed out anywhere for discoverability, where shorts is going to be in a short feed. So therefore, there's going to be a lot more traction coming towards that. I get you. Yeah, Niall, the whole stuff on Twitch with the stream together side of things, it's like I would just love to be able just to share chat without. Actually, you know what? They announced 2 years ago. Or was it last year? Or was it 2 years ago? That when they were doing the whole guest star stuff and shared chat, they mentioned that you were going to be able to do it without having to use Twitch's tool, and they were going to build it into Discord. Like they were going to have it running with Discord. That if you're in the same chat as someone else, then you're going to have stream together with it. And I really, really hope that they bring that out, or they've worked on it at least, or at least can tease some of it. Because I hate the fact that like in order to share it with someone, if you had to share a stream with someone, you have to load up their guest star in another window and XYZ, and you know what I mean? And it doesn't even fucking work on Opera, which is a Chromium browser. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, this browser's not supported. It's the exact same as Chrome under the fucking woodwork. Sorry, rant over. The stream together to those blogs, we just, yeah. We literally, whenever I stream with anyone on Twitch, I literally just load up the guest star thing, connect with them, share chat, and then minimize it and speak to them in Discord. It's like there's no need for it. And if you could honestly just be like, I'm streaming with this person, do they accept it? Yes, boom, there we go. We don't have to have another blooming microphone video stuff. You know what I mean? It's just so annoying. But then what we did discover, luckily with the Stream Suite stuff, is that combined chats work. Accidentally. Didn't even realize it was a feature we built in. We started off with horizontal, and now we also have vertical. Imagine a year from now we do diagonal. Fucking wait for it, man. Wait for the skewed displays that start coming out on mobile devices and everything. But other, it's like, honestly, like I highly recommend. I'll send this. I'll tell you one thing. I'll send this across all chats because we can. I highly recommend checking out the stream charts quarterly 3 because it's good for data, and like literally this kind of stuff is what makes you a smart content creator. When you look at numbers, you look at what's big, what's not, what's working, like where we're at, and it's just kind of like it's very, very handy to see that. And that literally, that's what, because this is why in the end when we were building out Stream Suite, we literally just said we're gonna do Kick, Twitch, YouTube. We got access to their APIs. We're completely fine with that. TikTok Live, if you stream directly from OBS, you get downgraded in the feed. You don't get all the GIFs, you don't get all the features of TikTok. And on top of that as well, most people that are going to be streaming from OBS are gaming, and they're only 4.4%. So that's the last one that we're going to ever have a look into. You know what I mean? No problems at all, Enith. The collabs menu that you can invite people to and just merges the chat. Yeah, 100%. That'd be so handy if you could do that. Technically, you could do that on Stream Suite, but the problem is only you, the creator, would see it. Not everyone would see it. And then that's when the issue becomes a thing. Like, if your chat can't see the other chat, it's a bit fucking broken, you know? But, yeah, it's just, I think right now, I'll tell you one thing. I kind of feel that Stream Suite is making things a little bit exciting again in terms of, it's almost like, not future-proofing, but it's kind of given a bit of an insight as to how streams can go down in the future. And it's just the fact that it's just kind of like, so being able to output different canvases to different outputs and everything, record separate tracks and all that, that's freaking amazing. Like, honestly, like Zelda has done such good work for that. It's insane. But it's also the same point too. It's this whole vertical or horizontal thing. And I think the most annoying thing is it's with gaming, vertical is never going to be the god tier place to go for gaming. You never see the whole outcome of it. Or if people do set up specific layouts for gaming on mobile, you're not getting the full shtick of it. Like, you're getting bits of broken up of the game and it's all around XYZ. While it does work, imagine if you switch between 10 different games and you have to do that for every game, or a new game comes out, then you have to create a brand new layout for that game. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, Yeah, I think streaming ever since the pandemic, it kind of plateaued a little bit, and then the problem is right now there's no real streaming site that is getting creators excited, and that's the biggest issue right now in terms of the streaming suite. Not streaming suite, but the streaming landscape. There's nothing out there that's literally making streamers go, oh my god, I really want to go and stream over on that platform. Literally, Twitch is still going to be god for gaming, streaming, and communities because of the tools that they've plugged in and everything in that as well. It's a much friendlier kind of atmosphere for that. YouTube could have that if they just implemented some better tools, and for streamers especially, and if they added better. The thing is, YouTube could be fucking god to discoverability if they wanted to. Oh yeah, TikTok had to restart. If I changed games midstream, I would have to restart fucking TikTok live. Oh my, you can actually change it properly. Holy shit. That's how long ago I've not looked at it. But yeah, I don't think that, like, in terms of the streaming space, like, the one thing that pisses me off with TikTok is battle stuff. I don't get it. I don't like it. It's begging for money. Like, you're not even being entertaining. You're just trying to beat the other person by your chat giving you money. It's like, why are they giving you money? Because you're speaking louder than the other person. It's like, it fucking, I don't like that mindset of a company that has that. Whereas Twitch is fucking stupid in itself with their bans and their blooming, what's the word I'm looking for? Suspensions and all that. How there is so much favoritism on Twitch. It's unreal. Kick, to be honest, if Kick wasn't such, Kick always feels like a harness of the only people on Kick are streamers, if that makes sense. It reminds me of, there was that website when they were trying to go up against TikTok for clips of streamers, and it turns out all it was literally a website of streamers supporting other streamers. There was no audience. There was no general public audience, and I kind of feel that with Kick a little bit. Whereas YouTube has probably got the biggest harness of who doesn't have a YouTube account, who doesn't watch YouTube, and you've got so many people there, and it's just kind of like all they need is just to iron out some cracks and to, especially the freaking live chat stuff. Like, honestly, they just need to finesse stuff so much more. So I've been getting frustrated with either gaming or reactions. I like to damn Lotto trying to make sense of it all. It is literally, in terms of content, it's, in terms of shorts, is literally throwing shit at the wall and what will stick. I'm not even gonna lie, it really is. Whereas recently, I was talking to one of my friends because, like one of my good friends, a guy called My Name's Midas. I will see people literally just react or doing the stupid battles that you're talking about. Yeah, I don't get it. But I think that, I mean, but to be honest, a little bit of proof is in the pudding. Which was, I was talking to one of my good friends, My Name is Midas, about like his kind of stuff on YouTube. Like, he's a YouTube partner, everything that as well. He doesn't really live stream on YouTube. He puts up like highlights and whatnot from his streams and everything. I was like, but the problem is you're a gaming channel, right? You're just putting up highlights of your channel. That's not going to help your YouTube grow because you have no kind of indicate, like, basically in a general sense, for long form content, evergreen content is tier, and what evergreen content is content that can be adapted year in, year out, and people will still search for it regardless of the landscape of gaming or, for example, technology and that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, and then I said to him, I was just like, say for example, well, we had that new Ghost of something game that's come out. And I said to him, I was like, dude, see if you're gonna be playing that. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be playing that. Right, cool. Do you know what you do? And he goes, well, I was like, you need to be the first. It's a race. When a new game comes out, and if you're into it, it's a race for the first person to upload that first video. What you want to do is you then want to basically, when you'll stream it, but then what you want to do is basically take that footage when you defeat the first boss. Like, once you've defeated the first boss, end your fucking stream. Go get offline, edit it, upload that video, and basically say, this is how I defeated the first boss of blah, blah, blah. If you're the first one out there and people are struggling with it, new people that are coming to these games or whatever, this and that, that'll be the first video that they see. And I literally wanted to try and kind of prove my point on this, which was literally my video of Aitum Stream Suite. I realized Harris Heller and Nutty, and I think Thingy Vox as well and everything, so many people are going to TwitchCon this week. We've released it on the week of TwitchCon. There's not going to be a lot of video coverage for it. And then I just went, screw it. I'm going to get my video out. I want to get out there and then. And basically be the first out in the field for that. And literally right now, it's 828 views. It's, for the first 2 days, is my #1 ranked video. Yeah. And it's just like, if you're doing gaming and if you're playing a new game, be the first one to get that content out. Like literally, that it's a race. Everything's a race. If you're not into gaming, make sure that your evergreen content is basically applicable. Like for example, even if you did tutorials of games, right? And say for example, you play like Stardew Valley, right? Your title of your video would be like how to do XYZ Stardew Valley 2025. Evergreen content right there. Next year's 2026. Fuck it. If nothing's changed in the game that much, go back to that video, rename the title to 2026. More people are going to be searching for how to do this in 2026. Like, and literally my microphone reviews, I do that on my YouTube channel, which is, I'll be like, the king of budget microphones 2025. I think I did it last year, it was like 2024, but renamed it to 2025. And that video still gets thousands of hits. It's good. It's the idea of just like, if something is searchable, even, and it can be applied to gaming, not just tech stuff, people need to realize that and take that on board in terms of, I need to create content that's going to continuously cycle out and whatever. And I even showed my friend Midas about this, because I was like, oh, FC 26 came out. And then I literally looked for how to defend an FC 26. Actually, hold on. I'll fucking show you this, right? Right, okay, so we go YouTube. And I'm so sure this is why I gave him as an example. Oh, fucking hell, man. So it's like how to defend FC 25, right? Oh, look here, right? This guy's content, this guy here. This guy, Boris Legend. FC 25, you see the green text, that there, the red arrow that goes up. How to defend an FC 25 complete defending tutorial. We got the new game. FC 26 defending tutorial. How to defend FC 26 complete defending tutorial. It's the exact same thumbnail. And I can apart from the actual game mechanics, I can guarantee the entire set of that video is the exact same. And it's just like, I think creators need to realize that when you can recycle content for the better, it's just like, yeah. Night Owl says on Twitch, I have a bunch of audio tip vids that still get hundreds of views a day, and I upload them 2 to 3 years ago. Yeah. It's just like, and this is the thing is, I think streamers just think that they need to sit there and stream, and that is good enough content and put out highlights. It's like, no. If you're passionate about a game, or if you're going into a new game or something like that, be the first one to get the content. But if it's an older game, be like, oh, playing this game in 2026, blah blah blah, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Since TwitchCon is a thing, I've been wondering if YouTubeCon is a thing, and if not, why not? It is. It's a VidCon. Yeah, YouTube has got VidCon, and they've got something else in London in December. So yeah, but yeah, it's just trying to get that mindset out of creators, and like literally, this is why I tell my friends are like gaming streamers, and they're trying to like make something of it and everything. I'm like, literally, your like stream should be 2 to 3 hours long, 4 hours. I know I'm guilty of not doing, but I don't do gaming content, so I'm fine playing games for hours on end. But if your content is gaming, literally, you should only be doing about 2 or 3 hour streams, 4 hour streams, and then the rest of it should be making either tutorials for the games that you're playing, making that can be applied year in, year out, or if you're playing a brand new game, be the first one to put out that content for that game. Josh Strive has that with all games. Really? YouTubeCon. Nah, VidCon. But yeah, I'm going to do some more stress tests on Simulcast. Thanks again. No worries at all, Annis. Well, hope you have a good Thursday. To be honest, guys, I'm honestly not going to be gaming tonight. Clearly. Fucking. It's old school Twitch. We're back. Well, streaming in a general sense. But yeah, good luck with the stress testing. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, Artie, no way you're doing that. What in the blind fuck? Jimmy! Jimmy, thank you very much for the raid on Twitch. How are you doing, my dear? Welcome on Raiders. Tubby, how are you? Oh, hi, Ava! How are you doing? What the heck is this? That is a 16 month subscription, Ava. Thank you so goddamn much. I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. We have been chatting. We've We've not played a single game tonight, Jemmy. We're back in 2020 again. It's the old school streams. That's exactly what's happening. But Raiders, welcome on in. My name is Colin Horn. Welcome to a clusterfuck. If you've ever fucked a cluster. Jemmy, how was Dead by Daylight? Is it Aitum? It is Aitum. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. I will show, if you guys are interested in Aitum Stream Suite, we'll load some of it up just after these messages from my sponsor. Myself? But Jemmy, welcome on back in. How are you doing? How is Dead by Daylight tonight? Shame. Jemmy, there is no shame here.
Shame.
The only shame is the fact. Why? Jemmy, why are you slapping me? What are you doing? Why hath you been abusing me? Tell me how? Because you feel like, well, thank you, Jemmy. Hold on, guys. I'll go temporarily full screen here. Hello, guys. We're back streaming again. It's what we're doing. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. It's been a long time since I've done it. It's been a week and a half. I've been away. I went abroad. I went to Poland. I wore a kilt at a Polish wedding anniversary. I got ill. I had a fever. Aitum launched Stream Suite. I got new units for the studio so I can swap this whole room around. This is what's going to be happening. How's everyone doing? Saturday night fever, possibly. I was ill until that Saturday night, until I had a lot of vodka and a lot of Polish whiskey. It's exactly what happened. Jimmy, thank you much for the background change. But how are you doing, my dear? How was Dead by Daylight? How was it? Oh, it was good. Sweaty but good. Nice. Nice. We've been just shying for, I don't know. Oh. I'm going to add in a timer.
A little bit spicy.
It's a little bit spicy. A little bit spicy. A little bit sweaty. A little bit spicy. But it's still good. It's still good. Okay. I've got some. I'm gonna have a look into this. Night Owl like this. Well, not Night Owl, but just streamers like this one in general. Add optional live time. That would be a good one, wouldn't it? I'm gonna get some fried chicken tonight, so excited for that. Nice. Glad to hear that, Ava. Ava, I've missed your face. Although you are looking goddamn from the latest images on the family album. And I'm sure Paulina agrees with me, so you know, I'm not even in the doghouse for that. Jemmy got so excited about Discord she caps locked it, because caps lock is literally cruise control for awesome. But tonight, what did I have for dinner? Oh, we had some satay earlier on. It was so good. Paulina makes one of the best satay dishes I've ever freaking had. It's like heroin. It's like so goddamn good. But yeah, guys, tonight I missed you, Cecil. Yeah, especially because I'm a serious woman, but it's fine. You can take care of her for me. I try my best. She's away at work today. She's away down to London. She's not back until Saturday morning. So we all know that means that tomorrow night we're playing horror games and drinking. I don't know what horror games yet. I've got a couple of horror games. I don't know, it might be short games. Maybe I have to load up Phasmophobia after a little bit, but you know what? It's fine. It's good. We're gonna be doing some horror games tomorrow night. And screw it, I'm going to live across all channels. I'm going to be a professional drunk on my YouTube, because why not? But yeah, like I said, lots of things happening. A lot of things been happening. And yeah, sorry, hold on. I'm just doing a single click. How do you know I'm in the latest version? How do I update? Yeah. I could, guys, I do not switch off right now. You did a panic. But yes, but Jemmy, you mentioned Aitum stuff. Are you guys interested? And Tubby, how are you doing, my dear? If you guys are interested, I'll be more than happy to take you along for a little tour if you want it. A quick and dirty tour, because I know for a fact that I've got a 13-minute video on my YouTube channel, and yeah, there's no way I can speak about this for 13 minutes again. I tell you one thing. I think like this past week, since I came home from Poland, I was like, I'm not drinking. I drank last Friday and had some on Saturday. Then I didn't drink on Sunday. Then we released Stream Sweet, and I think up until tonight, I had a drink on Monday, Tuesday, and last night. I was like so burnt out. Like coming back home, I'm literally, I think I've been doing 12 to 14 hour days in terms of work. So it's just been, god damn, it's been hectic to say the least. But yeah, I'm very much happy. It sounds like, yes, it is a reverse Craig David. We stay sober on the weekends. We drink during the weekdays. That's how the work gets done around here, RT. Sorry, I'm literally going between blooming messages here and how that drinking on the weekend and not the weekday. Drinking on all the weekdays and just not on the weekend, mate. That's exactly how we're doing that. I'm still can't believe Hard Geek tipped a membership onto freaking YouTube. That is like absolute god tier. Busy as always, but doing my best. We have a wedding this weekend. Nice. My husband's birthday party next weekend. And my birthday the following. Where Jesus. See, this is the problem. It's like, why is it always the second after August the world just goes hyperdrive, and you're like, what the fuck? Why does everyone get? Well, actually, I know why everyone gets born around about November, October time. It's because some parents got absolutely busy on Valentine's Day. If people get born in November, October, their parents had sex on Valentine's. You do the math. October Babies Rock just saying, that's right, Artie. You can know now for a fact is on the 14th of February you were conceived. Imagine that. So yeah, I'm in that boat right now. Sorry, this weekend is my man's birthday and my nephew's play that he's in. Next is my cousin's wedding, and weekend after that is Halloween and trick or treating and a Halloween party. Jesus Christ, man! I was conceived right now. Your parents did the reversal one, then, Jemmy. That's what happened with all that. Possibly. I mean, I know the phrase is to scare the shit out of someone, but can you scare the spunk out of someone? I'm a monster. But yeah, also an exciting news as well. I need to reply back to an email, but I think in hold on, how many weeks? Hopefully 2 weeks on Sunday. Myself and Paulina may be going and looking at a wedding venue. Like, you want to slow down? You want to break? Well, fuck you and your sleep schedule. My sleep schedule has been so shit. It's been really bad. Like, literally on Sunday, I was working till 2 a.m. And I don't work weekends. If you guys, for anyone out there that, like, wants to know, like, how passionate freaking Aitum is about getting stuff done and across the line, that's what it, like, we work on the days we're not even meant to be working. It's crazy. Also, hey, look at that. Nightbots popped up there at the right time on on the chat feed on Twitch. We have a new, if you guys like the spooky season, we actually have a new Halloween top out. We got the hold on, oh my god, Colin, can you be professional for just once in your life? Is that what I'm looking for here? Oh yeah, I can do that here. That's fine, I can do that. Hold on, we can go to the screen here and I can just keep playing the music. Bev, we got the spooky Halloween top koi fish. We got the demon koi fish. We got a bunch of pumpkins, RIP, you know, tombstones, bats, clouds, you name it. Gotta keep him with a bit of the Japanese feed. And you got some ghosts that escape as well, although he's a little bit suspect, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so go over to the store and if you like it, get it. If you want to stay more comfy for autumn and winter though, there's a hoodie version of it. And on the front as well, you get the little demon koi fish on the front as well with the signature on it as well. So yeah. So we've been going hat at it. So once that collection's out and done, well, it is out. Well, once that collection's done, shall we do a Christmas jumper? I'm never giving myself any rest ever. Yes. Okay. See, I was thinking about a Christmas jumper that literally said on it, I'd rather be streaming, but I'm just like that. Not everyone would wear that. I'd like to create something everyone can wear, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's not technically down with streaming stuff and everything too. But also on top of that as well, guys, do you remember the Galaxy Brain top that I used to do as well? This is coming in January after the Christmas top. Because so originally, let's see if I can find it. Oh my god, was it Teesprings? I think my store is still somewhere there. Yeah, implement is Creator Spring. There we go. Oh, I've been rocking the hoodies now. Yeah. So the original Galaxy top. That was the original Galaxy Brain top. I can't believe the store is still even freaking there. I probably should have shut it down. But I had the issue. Oh yeah, that's what it was. The reason why I fell out with Teesprings was because they removed the University of Cunts. They didn't allow it anymore. Like for some reason, so I was like, screw you then, I'm going elsewhere for my merch. So there was the original t-shirt there, and then we had much more of a simple one for Galaxy Brains 2.0. I'm trying to remember if I've even got a copy of it on this computer. Whereabouts are we here? Desktop, streaming, rebrand, assets, merchandise. I can't actually remember if I've got it on here. I do not. But the other Galaxy Brain one was a little bit more simple. It was a little bit more 2D. It was a little bit more and everything. I was kind of, you know what? It was okay, but it wasn't the best. So in the new year, we're going to be coming out with Galaxy Brains 3.0. And I think this is probably my favorite version of it so far, actually. Which is going to be Galaxy Brains 3.0. A little bit nicer, a little bit high quality. The Galaxy is a little bit nicer on that. The waterfall brain is back, but this time we got constellations as well with the outline and whatnot too. So, yeah, we've got that there. So that's going to be coming out in January, and then to be honest, I might rehash the tropical one for the summer. So we'll keep that one there as a limited edition from like January to about June or something like that, and then we'll do that. However, there is a couple of other ones I want to do. I would really like to just have this here on a pocket t-shirt. Where's pictures? Wait, what's that? Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, hold on. Just once, okay. Oh, I found the Galaxy Brain image. God damn it. Hold on. That there was a Galaxy Brain 2.0. Wasn't quite the same. Didn't hit the same. So having that there instead, I think that's a good return to standard. So, I want to do a t-shirt pocket. If it's gonna load up, ever. Hello. There we go. I want a t-shirt and just an okie-doke artichoke on it. Just having that on the pocket. I think it'd be a good one. And there was another one as well that I thought about. But I can't remember. It's gone. But yeah, I would like to have that one there. It's gonna be. But yeah, so we're doing all the merch stuff. We're doing everything as well. Yeah, we got the Halloween hoodie out as well too. On top of that as well. Oh, look at that! It's the roadmap for Aitum Stream Suite. Amazing. Yeah, okie dokie, artichoke. I'll give I'll give you a limited edition one, Artie. I'll get it printed just for you. But guys, if you like beautifulness in OBS, this is the brand new Aitum Stream Suite beta, and that is out. Welcome to this. What on earth? Hold on. Who was that? No. Thank you very much for that, Dead Rose. Mate. Dude, thank you so goddamn much. Also, guys, if you didn't know as well, you actually get 5% off discount on merch. I'm actually with a Twitch sub. I'm actually losing out on money on that. I'm not even gonna lie. I've got a red sign now. I want to give you this as cheap as possible. It's fine. It's only costing me 24p. I'm paying for your t-shirt, Dead Rose. But dude, thank you so goddamn much, man. I use it. Yeah, 5% off. For Twitch subscribers on the store as well. But yeah, but Jimmy, if you were interested, or Tubby, because I know there's a few streamers here as well. If you're interested in Aitum Stream Suite, I can talk about this here, what you're seeing right in front of you right now, if you want. If not, you can watch the video on thingy as well. Going to get some noms. No worries at all, Jimmy. Jimmy, thanks very much for the raid. I wish I could be more hyped up and play some games tonight, but we're back in 2020 and we're doing a just chatting stream. I don't understand it. It can also be shown in the Aitum Suite. Well, it's an OBS thing. She's just popping in the kitchen. Now she's fucking off, guys.
Here we go again.
That popped up. Technically, you could do that. Not even on that would be the Aitum automation app, if you wanted to do it in that way. But a quick question was that you're gonna get some noms. Where are you gonna get to eat, Jamie? The fact is, you're saying you're getting food and you're not sharing this with the group. It's just not right. No, Artie, do not worry. Do not worry. In terms of like Aitum Stream Suite side of stuff, I mean, like if you're wondering about alerts and all that, that's our roadmap right there. So we're gonna be, because you got multiple canvases, you can set up a vertical and whatever the hell you want, pretty much. You can record. We're going to be giving you the ability to record and backtrack each output that you have from your stream. We're also going to have the design tab, because I know a lot of people use nested scenes, and instead of clustering up your build in sources with nested scenes, we're then going to have a source type that will be basically a nested scene, but you'll be able to work on that on a different tab, so it's all nice and clean. And then alerts, which I'm not going to say anything more of, because right now that scene of the streaming scene has not been updated in so long. And I think we may have something that will definitely fuck people over. Or annoy people. Especially the competition. Oh, man. But I'll tell you what, guys. It's been good having a night off of work. It's been good having a night off of work and actually just being able to chat about stuff. And the fact is like, for months and months and months, I've not been able to talk about Stream Suite, so it's just so good as well. I may incorporate my misfortune. It's stuff my side of merch. What do you mean by that? I may incorporate my misfortune. It's stuff my side of merch. Dead Rose. What? You speaking in tongues, boy? Yeah, just double checking something. Okay, we're being live for 3.5 hours. You know what? That's not actually too bad, to be honest. I'm kind of good here. What do you mean one more? I'm so confused. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good, and the reaction to the whole thing has been really positive and everything as well, which is good. Hold on, okay. I am holding on. A second, guys. A bag of frozen chicken donut. Frozen chicken donuts. What the hell? What the hell is frozen chicken donuts? I have got, Jemmy. I've got questions. How the? That sounds like something I feed Luna. I'm not gonna lie. From Iceland, yeah. I think she's meaning the shop, 100%. I'm curious. Dad Rose told me to hold on. Oh my god. I can't believe that literally we've gone back to 2020 tonight. We've had a 3.5 hour talking stream. And I'm all for that. And I love that. I've not done this in a long time. DM's Discord. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh! That's right. What's that, Dead Rose? Is that your own one? That's what Dead Rose is sending on, guys. Give me a second. Where sorry. Nice. Hold on. Dead Rose has got a wee bit of his own merch going on. That's a very cool Halloween one. I would say 100%. It's looking good, man. Looking very, very good. I like it. That is cool. That makes me. That's like 80s horror kind of fashion in that, dude. I like that. I like that a lot. Boy, right. And honestly, guys, I think I am going to go and have a break and finish on up. It's been a lot. I can't remember the last time I talked this amount sober. Oh yeah, very much like Skeletor. But yeah, guys, but honestly, yeah, don't forget to go and try Stream Suite. Don't forget to download it. You can download a portable version that doesn't affect your own main OBS side of things. So yeah, that's awesome, man. It looks really fucking good. But yeah, I think it's a good time to kind of clock off for a bit. I'm gonna have a wee look here over on Twitch of who is currently live. Oh, okay, cool. We got a few, which will be good. Oh, what the hell's that? Action required. Oh, that's MBM stuff. That's fine then. That's all as well. Please do so, Dead Rose. Please do so. That'd be fucking awesome to see, man. Right. Okay, right. I've got a wee raid command. I was thinking. Hold on. Who we got? Okay, fair enough. Right. I think it would be good to go and say hello to a absolute legend that I met at TwitchCon this year. I think over on Twitch here, guys, we're gonna raid on out. We're gonna go see the wonderful Mr. Nico Hart. He's playing Baby Steps tonight. I've not been playing a game, so I'm not logged down to finding the same game that I've been playing. Yes. So yeah, guys, let me get this up and running over on the old Twitch-a-rooney for you as well. You know what? To be honest, I can just do it here on my freaking stream deck as well. But thanks very much for chilling out, guys, tonight. Jimmy, thank you very much for that raid. I really, really do appreciate it. But we're going to be going on, and we're going to go and say hello to Mr. Nico Hart. I'm going to be back tomorrow night with beer, alcohol, and scary freaking games. All right, let's get this raid off here over on Twitch. Don't forget, guys, so on YouTube and Kick, we will be finishing on up, but we will be raiding out here over on Twitch. If you're a subscriber to the channel, there is your raid command. If you're a... Oh, I just posted that. The bloody everything. Well done, Colin. But if you're a non-subscriber, there is your raid command there. But guys, I'll be back again tomorrow night, 7 p.m.-ish. Hope you have a great Friday. Great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow night. Until then, have a good one. I'll catch you then. Bye.